No.
Dummy thick pelvic bone.
Hell yeah.
What?
Nothing.
Rest
I
in peace.
collect trinkets.
Open. They must have updated something with this stream together thing, but it's fine. I'm rolling with whatever I've got. Oh, Doke. Let me bring this up. Okay, everybody ready?
Sorry, out there.
Huzzah!
Yeah,
All right, so last time on Welcome to Waterdeep.
Together.
What?
We're not streaming together.
We're not?
No.
I tried.
Clicked accept.
You have to start streaming together after doing TCO.
That's what I did.
You didn't enable share chat with them.
That doesn't have her on there. Send me another one. Oh, here we
Click
go.
to accept.
There we go. There.
Okay.
I think it's working.
I
Start
think so.
sharing chat. There it
There
goes.
we go.
Yay!
Technology.
I hate it. Okay, great. Got it. Cool. Okay. So, last time, previously on, the 5 of you, no, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yes, 5 of you, made your way out of the Phalite Festival after fighting an ogre, after fighting a hag. You managed to make your way out of the Phalite, having gotten prizes and some food and a little worse for wear. However, upon leaving the festival and leaving the Phalands, one of you, it turned out, started noticing the effects of time in the Phaland, and 5 of you went in at about the same time as when you came out. One of you spent a lot more time there than the others, and that additional time allowed a certain lycanthropic virus to grow and propagate inside of her. As you headed back to the boat to begin the journey back to Baldur's Gate, Elena, not Kisna, Elena began to feel a internal strife, an internal struggle that resulted in a lycanthropic transformation as a result of a were-rat curse that had been placed upon her earlier in your time in Scornia Bell. The entire group attempted their best to stop her from attacking the young child that you were in charge of getting back to their parents.
500 gold.
Yeah. Elena, unfortunately, was unable to be stopped. And as you held her back, the rats of the forest, called to the curse, came together and attacked as well. Took Elena. And she fell. And I believe you guys took some of her bones? Or all of her bones?
No, we took all of it.
We took all of our
So
bones.
you guys have a bag of bones. The former Elena.
I have a bottle of tear leaf things
Mm-hmm.
that Zephron gave me.
And made your way back to the boat. You gave Ethan back to his parents and got onto the boat before it left. And then upon arrival, you were informed by first mate Jameson that the the elven woman that you had pulled out of the river before getting to the festival had woken up and was trying to get some food down in the bar area. You went in. Voldred sat down across, introduced himself, and Maelys introduced herself back. That is where we left off, was that conversation. So I will go ahead and hand the floor over to everyone as you feel the boat begin to and spin up and begin to pull away from the dock. Not everybody all at once.
I'm pretty sure we went to grab drinks. I think it was me, Juniper, and Tollimer, right? Went to the bar.
Right. The three of us went to the bar to get drinks to drink away and cheers to Elena's body.
All right. I'm gonna go grab a round on me for Juniper, Tollimer, me.
As you walk up to the bar, the bartender says, "Hey, I noticed one of you didn't come back. You enjoy the festival too much?"
Yeah, we spent a lot more time there than we planned on, and unfortunately, we lost one of our company members.
I'm sorry. It's a damn hard thing to have happen. Well, here, these are on me. And he fills up 5 ales and gives them out to you. He goes, we've lost good sailors before too. And slides them over to you free of charge.
Well, thank you, sir. Would you like to have a drink with us?
I'll never say no to that.
I invite him over to drink one of the beers with us.
He goes in, fills up a tankard of his own ale, and heads over to the table with all of you.
Guys, the bartender gave us a drink on the house.
I could use one.
I think you can, Lee. Sure.
Well, I didn't get her name. Who are we cheersing to?
Elena. Her name was Elena.
He holds up his mug for all of you. You guys gonna say anything, or?
Juniper's gonna hold up her mug. We all walk strange roads in life. Roads full of danger. Roads full of wonder. And if we're lucky, we find the rare souls to make that journey worth taking. Elena was that with us. The orphans are going to miss her. And she just takes a deep drink out of her cup.
Beautifully said.
Bartender wipes a tear from his eyes, and he's like, "I'll get back to work. I'll leave you be."
And as the bartender leaves, I'm gonna be looking over at Mealy since I've been sitting down there talking, be like, where were you headed that you ended up on the side of the river with a chest and a key? Can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
I was heading a shipment here to Boulders, and we were overtaken by pirates.
Do you
What were you
know?
transporting?
Stuff and things.
Specific?
Mhm. Well,
What kind of stuff and things?
it's a lot of things and stuff.
Is there more ale?
The bartender's behind the bar.
How far away
Is
are
it-
they having the conversation from us?
You tell me. If
Did you come sit down?
at least from where I had originally said it 4 weeks ago, they were at the end of a table closest to the bar.
Okay.
It's because there's the 2 long tables on the boat. They are at the
Yeah.
end that is closest to the bar.
I thought they were in another room.
Yeah, I thought
Okay.
they were back behind still.
No.
Yeah.
Everyone's in the galley.
Okay.
Oh.
Juniper's going to turn in her chair, kind of facing where they're talking, sipping her drink. So, what, you moving to Boulders? Like, what's your plan?
Well, before we had business back and forth usually. Worked a long time on merchant ships. Now the plans have changed. And I have business at the Water Queen's house.
What kind of business do
Who's
you have?
the
with her?
Water Queen?
The Queen of Water.
I think she was hit on the head.
She
That's
was
why
knocked
she
out
was
pretty
found in the
well on
rock.
the side of that. Yeah, she was knocked out pretty well on that riverbed.
I'm just gonna sit back in my chair and just yes. I had the shit knocked out of me. You all have eyes.
What do you last remember?
Pirates boarding the ship. Everybody panicking. We were outnumbered.
And you were
Are you
the
the only-
only.
Only survivor off that ship?
I appear so.
Well, Maylis, eventually we'll be making our way to Baldur's Gate. You're still kind of mysterious to us, so we'll be very wary, but you may travel along with us for safety as you've lost the people you were once traveling with.
I
Well, I mean, this
appreciate it.
boat's headed to Baldur's Gate, right?
And that's what I've been told.
What, you need an escort to go see the Queen?
No, that's something I need to go on alone. However, I do plan on making my way to Cloak and Dagger after, if you guys want to meet me there.
Need to
No clue
stock
what
up
that
on some
is.
armor and weapons.
Yes, and I'm gonna look down at the rags that I'm in, clearly.
Armor would be a good thing, especially some of the events we've ran into as of recently.
I'd agree.
Just
Well, I'm sorry for your friend. I am going to. Are we? Do you say we pulled up to Baldur's Gate at this point, or we're docking?
No,
No,
you guys
we're-
have a couple of
Not
days.
even close.
Yeah, we got a
You've-
couple.
you've-
Okay.
You've just pulled out from Fort wherever the fuck you are.
Okay. Perfect.
That I have
good.
forgotten.
I'm.
It's getting hazy.
Go ahead and add that to obsidian.
I mean, it's been a month.
Wherever the fuck.
I'm going to take my leave, and I'll get it from the table and
In the
head
chair?
to take my leave.
Oh, I thought you
Not
said take a
relieve
leaf.
herself.
No.
That's a. I was like, it's a spicy spot to do it.
Excuse me, I got a shit.
Sorry about your friend.
Before you go, pardon my
We're
curiosity.
underway on the water, leaving Fort Morning Lord.
Yeah. Saffron, go ahead.
Before you get up, pardon my curiosity, but sounds like there's a lot of sounds like there's some unfinished business. Were these pirates specifically after you? Something that you have? I just would like to know of like who, where,
Mhm.
you know.
They were of nobody that I recognize. It seemed to be a isolated event. Normally we carry high valuable items. So more than likely they got caught of our shipment.
If we ever cross paths with these pirates or like see them from afar, would you be able to
Murder them. Yes.
Well,
We
yeah.
can't just go around murdering bands of pirates that we see. Do you have any identifying markers we can find them with?
They looked like pirates.
Great. Juniper's going to drain her drink, turn back to the bar, and ask for another.
Yeah, the head things and stuff.
Melees, make a
Show you where
history
to
check
stuff
for me
things. Okay.
with disadvantage.
Like I need it.
She's dice. She's dice.
8.
Okay. With an 8, you struggle to remember a lot of what happened. The only thing that you really can get with an 8 is you remember a bearded face that kind of swims out from the darkness of your memory, and you see a scar across an eye and a cheek. And you specifically remember a hand reaching out, and then that's about all the memory you can get.
Okay. I will get some rest, hopefully recover from this massive bump on my head. And if I recall anything identifying, I will let you know.
I think we could all use the rest after the day we've had.
They could use another ale.
Agree to both. Another ale and more rest.
I can agree to that.
The barkeep hears that from across the bar and is like already coming out with a tray and sets them down in front of you. These ones are going to be paid. These will be 2 copper, but you can close up at the end of the night.
Perfect.
Thank you.
I'm gonna grab my ale, kind of stand up and slam it and put it back on the table, walk back to my room.
Just one straight gulp.
Yep.
Eats the cup. Anything else that anybody wants to talk about before the end of the night?
Juniper's going to look around and see if those 2 sailors are around.
She does that. I'm gonna like slam my drink and walk back to the room.
Slowly
One of
slip
them
my.
is.
I'm gonna slowly sip my drink and look at Juniper and say, "What are you looking for?"
I'm going to nod over to the gentleman, the sailor that I see. Oh, just him and a few of his friends.
I'm gonna pound my drink and say, "Have fun."
She's gonna hop off the stool with her drink and saunter over to the sailor. Is it just you tonight, big guy? I could really use the distraction.
Oh, well, yeah, my buddy's got the night shift tonight, but I'm free.
You ready to put in a double then? She walks, like, leading him to her room.
He like downs his drink as he goes and slides it across the bar, and he's like, "Round 2."
She's absolutely taking her drink with her, too.
Nice. Anybody else?
Everybody else kind of pounding their drinks and heading back to bed. I'm gonna take my beer and just head out the doors and outside on the deck and just kind of hang over the railing and slowly sip on my beer while kind of just staring off into the distance ahead of us and then mindlessly sipping away on my beer until it's gone.
Okay. Ptolemy, as you stand at the front of the boat, slowly the lights behind you start to snuff out, the candles from the different lanterns as the night goes on and people start shutting down for the evening, and it's just kind of a skeleton crew. You look out and the stars start to get brighter for you. You see the moon start to rise over the trees. I'm gonna do something a little different here. I want you to kind of give us an idea as you get lost in a thought about your general sentiment of any time that you've spent in Baldur's Gate.
I mean, Baldur's Gate is, for Ptolemy, it's he's been there. He's spent time kind of selling wares and moving throughout. It's a big city where you can blend in, somewhat, but in big cities, word travels fast. So, maybe under different names, different signs, but there's only so long that you can kind of live the life of grifting folks and selling cheap knickknacks, with an overabundance of promise and underwhelming delivery, and be able to call any place like that home.
And so while you have your arms crossed over the front railing, kind of taking sips from your drink as you do, and you have that bit of anxiety, make a Constitution saving throw for me.
$22.
You're gonna be fine, man. Like, it's been a long time, right? Baldur's Gate is a big city. Hundreds, thousands, tens of thousands of people. They go through that city every year, every month. It's huge. And you spent time in Waterdeep, and you have this group with you that is now starting to change. But for the first time in a long time, you're looking at this as like, maybe it's not that bad, right? Like, maybe life isn't where you are, but who you're with. And it gives you a little bit of comfort. Is there anything else that you want to do before turning in for the night?
With the feeling of comfort, I'll look in, say half a tankard left, and I'll pour it over the side, and think that's for Elena, and I'll go back, settle up my bill, and just head back to bed. Kind of content with the path ahead.
As you turn to head back to the galley and close up that tab, something catches your eye off of the bank. Go ahead and make a perception check for me.
$17.
It's hard to tell this late at night. It is getting dark, but you do think that you spot a figure out on the bank. With a 17, it's hard to see, but you do swear that you see a small set of horns. A tall, thin female figure standing in the forest. As you pull away from that figure, you think that maybe, just maybe, you spot a little bit of redness where the eyes would be. Normally this would be something that might strike a little fear. But with a previous Constitution saving throw of a 22 and understanding where you're going versus where you've been, you stop and look. You can't really tell, and anybody else who may be standing there may not even see it or have known, but you feel like as you watch this figure start to fade into the distance as the boat carries along down the river, you think for just a moment that maybe you see that figure just kind of and then disappear into the tree line.
Just kind of gently wave back, not really aware if anyone's looking at me or anything like that, and just wave back towards the bank and then head in.
Okay. You settle up your tab and head to bed for the evening. So, with that, our evening comes to a close. We say goodbye to Elena. The next few days begin to blur as the boat continues down the river. Is there anything that anybody would like to do while you head along the river towards Baldur's Gate?
And I'd like to check in with Maelys and see if she remembers anything the next day, anything more, anything useful.
Go and you knock on her door.
Sorry.
Is there any answer, Maelys?
Yes. I don't remember specific facial features. I do remember a beard and a scar over his eye, which, I'll be frank, is any other pirate, but
Would you like to come have breakfast with us at least? Instead of being alone?
I would love that.
Kind of step aside from the door and motion towards, like, you gotta say if you're ready now, or
Yes, and I'll walk the way of the dining hall.
Okay. You head into the dining hall. In there, you guys, I'm assuming most of you have got there for breakfast in the morning. You do see that quite a few of the patrons that went to Fort Morning Lord with you are still on the boat and are heading back. So it's still pretty full in the galley, in the dining area. And you guys sit together at one of the tables and have your breakfast.
Above table is Maylis. What's Maylis's race? Like looks, things like that.
Um, dark black hair. A light gray purple skin. And as far as her race, she's an elf.
Okay.
You should put a comically or like a cartoonish X over Elena in your picture.
Or do you have a
You
wasted?
didn't see the
No.
we have a wasted in here somewhere.
Before Juniper joins the breakfast table, she's gonna spend some time going around to the other people on the ship, trying to find a adventurer like clothes that would fit Maylis, essentially.
Okay. Just
See if
make
she
a-
can buy him off somebody.
Yeah, just make a general persuasion check for me real quick.
That is a nat 20 plus
Yeah.
6, 26.
Cool. With that, you managed to talk to like one of the sailors, actually the sailor that you were with last night. You broached the subject with him, and he is just very quick to be like, I totally understand, of course, yes. He gets out a fresh set of sailor's clothes for her, and he goes, I saw her when she got on the boat. We're pretty similar sizes, so this should fit her fine. She's more than welcome to have it. Natural 20, he just gives you the clothes. He'll take care of it on his own.
Fantastic. I'm gonna give him a smooch for his willingness to give them over and a pat on the butt for the good job last night, and then I'm gonna head to the breakfast table.
Yeah, roll a d20 for performance real quick for him. It's going to be a +2.
Hell, it's a +7 for me. What do you mean?
Yeah, for him.
14.
Yeah, okay, so 14. He did pretty good.
So she's gonna come to the table with the clothes folded up. Her eyes are sad. She might have a smile. She might have a warm kindness on her face, but she is absolutely sad hearted, just kind of shoulders drooping, just there. And she lays the clothes next to you, Maylis. Nobody should have to go around in rags. I procured these for you. They should fit.
Before she draws her hand away, I'm just gonna place my hand on top of hers and just give her a nod of appreciation. And I'll go ahead and pick up the clothes and go back to my quarters and change.
Terrific. It's a white like sailor shirt. It's a short sleeve. It's got the V-neck with like the little crisscross brown leather strap, you know, or like thing to hold the shirt together, and a pair of brown like leather pants.
Perfect. I'll change into those and then come back out to eat.
Perfect. Maylis comes back out, looking much more fresh, much whatever the option of worse, or whatever the opposite of worse for wear is. She looks well rested.
Wear for worse.
Wear for worse. Better for worse. I can't fucking think of what it would be. So she looks not worse for wear.
Span.
Yeah.
Better for care.
Rags
Brain
to riches.
damage is genetic.
Oh.
I thought it was the gin.
Yeah, I wish. I just lose words all the time now.
Just comes with old age.
That and having kids, I feel like.
Yep. Agreed.
Anything else you guys want to do?
We're all sitting at breakfast, right?
Yeah.
I don't say anything. I just kind of look over at Maylis and I just have this curious look on my face, but I'm just trying to hold back from questioning her.
I'm gonna look at him. In my line of work, eye contact like that gets you killed.
I'm just gonna look at everyone else around the table.
So does hesitation.
I'm sorry.
Maybe you should stop staring at her, Zephyrin.
It should be a fantastic moment for action, Jared.
Just gonna say I'm sorry, but is anyone else like not a little curious of, Melis and what happened?
We all have ghosts in our closet, you could say. But
I've got bones in my bag.
I think even Melis is wondering more about Melis.
I don't mean to judge. I'm just nervous. Everything that happened, but I do hope you're okay.
I mean,
I'm sorry for.
There are 5 of us to her once. I don't think she's really going to be worth trying something against us at this point, but we can keep a close eye on her if it makes you feel better, Zephyr.
Thank you.
I'd appreciate everybody keeping their eyes to themselves. Thank you. I'll continue eating.
I keep my
I'd
eyes
like
to
to
myself.
say we normally have better manners, but we don't. Usually more tactful, though. So the Water Queen, the Queen of Water, the Water of the Water, and the Queen of the Queen. You have to do work for her now, is what you said? Is that what you're going to do? Or
No, I don't work for her. I was directed to her for some clarity. It's a temple. She's a god.
Oh, that makes sense.
Wait, I thought she was a queen.
Hey, water, yes.
Certain gods like to be addressed certainly. I don't know.
I don't know. I typically just address them. Oh, God.
Melis is going to crack a smile at that.
So what does this water queen do? What is she the god of or queen of?
water.
Water.
So she just all things
As
water.
per my. Yeah. I don't know. She's new to me too. Like I said, I'm going to find answers. So
I didn't realize she was an actual god. I thought you were just.
If anybody is interested, you're more than welcome to make a religion check.
Yeah, I'll try it. I grew up
religious.
religious.
I'll try.
an advantage?
Yeah, for you, yeah.
Hell yeah. Okay.
13 for me.
I got a 12.
13 as well.
Okay, great. Ptolemy, especially, like you would have known some of this with your time in Baldur's. Absolutely, Melis would. And Roland, you said 13?
12.
12. Okay,
It's all right.
you're good.
Little chunky bird.
10's good. Like this is one of the common ones. You know that the Water Queen's house is the temple to the goddess Umberly, who is a goddess of the ocean and shit, and maybe sailors. I forgot as I was talking about it. I have got it written down, and now I need to find it. But either way, you do know that it is a temple for the goddess Umberly.
The evil sea goddess.
Interesting.
Chaotic evil.
So you mentioned your line of work. What exactly? Are you a merchant or just sailor or what?
I'm going to look over at Saphira. Do the men's
Nope. Try again.
eyes work as well as their ears here? Or Juniper,
Who's
sorry?
Saphira?
Right. Who is she?
Saphira's dead.
As I again stated in my previous conversation, I am a merchant. I was transporting merchant goods.
Just a merchant? Oh, and y'all kill people because it gets you killed whenever people look at you? That's a weird merchant to me.
How many
think it
pirates
was
have you
more
come across in your
so
time?
people who give attention
I've-
where it needn't be die because they get killed from it, but she is a merchant. Do you have your own shop? Do you have your own wares, or are you just traveling merchant?
Traveling merchant. Had my own ship.
Oh,
So
so
you're a
that was
captain.
your
Okay.
ship. No, that okay.
Yes. hmm
It's a hard loss.
It's a big loss.
Did you lose anyone important to you on the ship?
My entire crew.
Good answer.
Yeah, that... Actually, we didn't check to see if anyone else was... Never mind, that's... Welcome.
It's gonna
About
sigh in
table.
contempt.
Did we see any Did we see pieces of wreckage of the ship, or just
She was
Or in the
on
chest.
shipwreckage.
Yeah, it was.
okay?
I
yeah,
thought.
Okay.
The
I just remember her in the chest in the shallows of the water.
As you guys arrived at the scene, there was still the log that had fallen across the river that you guys later surmised that the bandits had chopped down a tree
Mhm.
to block the passage, and then the boat had been run aground and set ablaze.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Yeah.
So
Okay.
there was checking of the wreckage of the surrounding area. Anybody who was on the boat besides Maelys was found, and they were deceased.
Any more questions?
Time to
Well, I
rebuild
assume it
and-
depends on what the Queen of Water has to say to you as to where you plan on doing and going afterwards. Do you have other ships or?
No. Only made 3 runs with that one. It's fairly new. Yeah. Spent 15 years.
15
And
years
3
and 3
runs?
trips?
No, trying to get the ship.
Oh, okay.
hmm
Did you have insurance?
No,
Probably use it as a write-off.
probably.
If
Oh,
you
wow.
need
Tax
tax information,
brother.
we have a tax guy.
You pay taxes?
Yeah, we have a bookie.
On some things.
Noted to avoid. Thank you.
All right. Any last minute conversation anybody wants to do, or are we sailing on?
I think we're good to sail on.
Okay. Our view starts to pull back from the party, who are all sitting, eating at the table, talking, chatting. As you guys talk, you do see there's a little bit of laughter and a little bit of, while still a healthy sense of unease and tension. You guys do start to see, as our view pulls back, that shoulders start to lower a little bit, and smiles are a little bit easier to crack. And then our view starts to speed, much like putting the VCR on fast forward. And we see you guys eat faster, get up, everyone disperses, the galley is empty. And then lunchtime comes and everyone comes back. They're all chatting and eating. You see a couple people playing some table games, and everyone goes back out. The sunlight coming through the windows starts to go down. The moonlight starts to come through as the lanterns come on. Everyone comes back talking. And we see this cycle happen for a few days until our view starts to come back in, and everyone comes back and they start talking, and then time starts to come back into our normal speed. And as the 6 of you come back in and are finishing up breakfast. That was a weird breath that came in. Sorry. Captain Thomas comes back into the galley and says, Everyone kind of like stops eating and takes a look over at him and goes, Baldur's Gate is going to be coming around the bend here in just a little bit. I would recommend that everyone start packing up your belongings from your room. We will be disembarking once we arrive into the dock. Should be about an hour or so before we are ready to depart. Any questions? First Mate Jameson will be able to assist you. And Captain heads back out and goes back up to the wheel. With that, our view leaves the galley for the first time in days, goes over the top of the boat, and looks forward towards the west, the rising sun behind us. As the boat nears the city of Baldur's Gate, we look towards a massive bridge ahead. Closer inspection reveals that this bridge is, in fact, two massive bridges that each span half of the Chianther River that you currently travel on, each of which meet in the middle of the river on a tall, rocky islet that's in the center. Ptolemy, I'm going to need a history check from you.
13.
Thank you. With a 13, you recognize the bridge as Worm's Crossing. You know from your time here that the Flaming Fist, which is the local mercenary security force of Baldur's Gate, has a fortress on the middle island these two bridges connect to that they operate from. And they tax travelers and merchants who are going through. And you also know that shops and homes are built on either half of the bridge past that center Worm's Crossing. As the boat nears the bridge, you're able to look up high above you and see that there are brief glimpses you can get of ramshackle wooden tenements. There's taverns and shops that crowd both sides of the archstone spans. Some of them leaning out over the narrow road between them, and even more that are actually clinging to the sides of the bridge, and they're anchored to each other or they're cantilevered over the water. As the boat goes under and passes Worm's Crossing, the cliff walls rise up to your north and south. You head further west towards the sea, and as you travel, the cliffs begin to give way, and you get your first real view of Baldur's Gate as it begins to crest towards the north of you. The sea tower of Balduran is viewable on the far side of the bay, and the ship turns in northward and begins to make its final push in towards the docks. The Morning Star finally pulls into a dock near a large stone-walled temple. Maelise, a religion check, please.
8.
Okay. So, as you pull in, you kind of breathe a little sigh of relief because it's kind of your lucky day. You know this to be the oldest temple in Baldur's Gate. It's the Water Queen's house. Everyone, as you're starting to take your stuff and head on to the deck of the boat, you all look as the boat sails around the Water Queen's house and towards the nearby dock. You see how this temple clings to the enormous pier like a monster of the deep. Its stone walls trailing over the side and descending down beneath the waves and the river mud. And at the pier's tip, there is a huge fountain in the shape of a sinking ship that's spraying water high into the air. Excuse me, I don't know why my throat's doing that. On the north side of the dock, you see the thick-walled Fortress of Commerce. Ptolemy, you're very familiar with this. You know this as the Counting House, which squats on the waterfront. This is a very well-secured bank of Baldur's Deep. The boat docks and a gangplank is laid out for passengers to depart. Captain Thomas stands on the railing on the side, jumps up onto it, and grabs onto a rigging line and says, "Thank you, everyone, for riding on the Morning Star. We hope you've had a pleasant journey. Please finish up with payment with First Mate Jameson and have a wonderful time in Baldur's Gate. Everyone, you see Jameson standing at the bottom of the gangplank. He runs down there real quick, grabs a little lectern that's standing there next to the dock edge. He takes a ledger out of his jacket pocket, throws it on there with a quill in his hand, puts a money bag on there as well at the ready. 2 sailors from the ship are standing on either side of the gangplank in order to maintain order as the line of passengers pays up and heads into the city. So you all see as the other passengers from the boat, they all begin to leave and head down, paying out their final half of their journey and taking off. You guys arrive as well at Jameson. He looks at all of you and says, well, I hope you did enjoy the travel. I know it was an exciting one. And unfortunately, I do notice that one of your party is no longer with us. So we will not need to finish up her payment as we weren't able to finish her journey. But the rest of you do need to pay your additional halves.
Look over at Talamer.
I will fork over the dinero.
Okay. Remember how much it was?
I'm looking it up now.
Okay. Sure, we can find it later if we have to.
I think it was like 20 gold each and 10 apiece. Something like that.
Yeah. We can call it that. We can call it 10 apiece.
So I think the whole trip was 20 per person. It was 10 at the beginning and 10 when we got there.
Yeah. Don't stress about it too much, Solomon. If you find it, go ahead and pull it. If not, we'll look at it later.
It was 10 gold total per person.
Perfect.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 50 gold, and then Maelys. They look at you, or Jameson looks at you, looks at the others, and says, "This is the one we found. Just let it go." And both sailors stand to the side so you can enter in.
Okay. I'll nod to them in appreciation. Thank you for your hospitality and saving me, truly. I'm gonna look back at the rest of the group, let them know my intention to go to the temple to Umberlee. I'll also be at Cloak and Dagger to get some new armor if you guys like to meet me there. I have some unfinished business with the owner, which I think might be a benefit to you all as well, for my way of saying thanks for all your help.
That's good to me.
Well, be safe on your travels, and we'll meet up with you later in town.
I'll nod and then head up to the temple.
Okay. So Maelys heads out, and you see as she walks down the length of the dock and takes a left and then heads up and enters into the temple. Tolomer, I need a perception check.
Perception. 11.
Okay. So with that, you see that you hand over the gold to Jameson and the sailors there. He goes ahead, he writes everything down, he fills out your name, looks at everybody and says, all right, well, again, thank you very much for traveling on the Morning Star. Morning Star. If you ever have any additional transportation needs from Baldur's Gate along the Chiantha, please don't hesitate to think of us in the future.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Juniper's gonna wink at him as she leaves.
He's kind of like, bye. All right. So, the whole of Baldur's Gate stands in front of you. What would you like to do first?
I just want to stare deeply into the whole of Baldur's Gate. Sorry, I don't know anything about Baldur's Gate.
Okay. Here, I will to assist, I'm going to throw a map into our maps channel. Let me do this.
Okay, that'd be good.
This. Let me do.
My glasses are too old for this shit. I can't even
Glasses.
see my screen, honestly.
I can't see without my glasses.
Fucking nerd.
Weird.
All right. So, currently, you, I just put it in the maps channel if you want to bounce over there to take a peek-sees. And you're currently standing right next to the Water Queen's house. I recommend looking at where the arrows are, because a lot of the words are not where the actual buildings are. But right now, you currently stand in the lower city. So the lower city goes over basically the entire bottom half of, almost the bottom like 2/3 of the map. The upper city is more towards the northwestern section there, and includes Manorborn, the temples, the Citadel streets, and the Wide. But you currently stand basically right around the Steeps and Bloom Ridge.
Where's
Juniper's
the
gonna look to
cloak and
Tolomer
dagger?
and be like, "Can we, pretty please, go see Manderkai's mansion? I heard it's the most haunted house in all of Baldur's Gate."
I don't see
We
why
have
not.
a haunted mansion at home.
Well, you're not wrong, but like, maybe we
Maybe
could, I
she's
don't
missing
know,
home. Have you thought of
bring
that?
friends.
Oh, I can relate.
I mean, we could stop off for a drink on the way.
Where's the cloak and dagger in relation to where we are? Unless I'm just not seeing it.
No. Cloak and Dagger above table is one that I have made.
Okay.
But you would be looking at... Give me a second here.
Probably close to the helm and cloak.
No. I would say that it is going to be near the Steeps. Probably up closer by Baldur's Gate, which if you see the sea in Upper City and you go right down below that, there's Baldur's Gate there. So Cloak of Dagger is going to be basically right underneath where the word the Steeps is.
Oh, okay. Oh, so we're not far from it.
No, not really.
Just
Okay.
up the street a bit.
And if you wanted to go to Manderkai's mansion, it would take you from here about, I don't know, 20 minutes, maybe 30 with traffic and walking slowly and taking in the sights.
So I'll start walking, and then as we walk past the Water Queen's house, I'll just nod my head at the temple and say, thank you for my safe passage, and be on my way. And say, so a drink, a haunted place, or where would you like to go?
Yes.
Let's fulfill Juniper's request for a haunted house. Could go for a little bit of a side adventure here of a little bit of scariness. I'm always down for some creepy things.
Okay.
As long as we don't have to fight anything here.
You reach the end of the dock here, we'll take a left and start heading that way.
Oh, what's the matter, Roland? You don't want to punch anything?
Uh,
That's so unlike you.
it's not now.
You know what? Let's try this one instead. Hold on. That's pretty. All right. So, you begin to leave the docks, and you said you're heading towards Manderkai's mansion.
Correct.
Yes.
Perfect. As you begin to head down there and you get to the end of the dock, there is a little boy who's standing there. He's got like one of those little newsy berets on, and is saying, "Maps of what? Maps of Baldur's Gate for new travelers. Maps of Baldur's Gate."
Oh, I'll take one of those.
I feel like he's a
Perfect,
pickpocket.
miss. It's 1 copper for a map.
She rifles in her bag. Let me look at her inventory real quick. Oh yeah,
We keep my eyes on him.
she's gonna give
Just staring
him
at him.
3 copper pieces for it.
Oh, wow, thank you, madam. That's amazing. Your friend is creepy. Looking at you, Roland.
Yeah, he does that. Just ignore him.
Okay, well, I appreciate it, because I don't like being stared at. It scares me.
You know,
Good.
he keeps getting threatened on life for staring, but he just doesn't stop.
Yeah, our friend is not very fond of children, little kids. It seems to be.
Honestly, that's consistent. I keep forgetting that every child you come up to.
You do.
Stop just short of saying "fuck them kids" every time.
Yeah.
Every time. Man, fuck them kids.
Your
I'm gonna hold
your
up-
friend here doesn't work for a man named Epstein, does he?
Nope.
Wolf.
Heard he's a
Okay.
lovely person, though.
I hear bad things. He's got a little manor on an island, and I don't think I ever want to go there.
No islands here. Promise.
Well, if you
Yeah, we like our feet on the
purpose,
ground.
We'll go.
No island boys.
I'm gonna go to the
Um,
other dock. Thanks. I appreciate the copper, miss. And he takes off. So now you have a copy of the map that you see in front of you on the screen. Somebody was gonna say something.
I was going to offer him a silver piece to tell me what you can tell me that isn't on the map.
Make a persuasion check with disadvantage because he is trying to not go to Epstein's island right now.
Sorry, persuasion.
Yeah, disadvantage.
6.
Bye-bye, sir. He fucking books it as fast as little feet will carry him.
I'm holding the silver out, so he just ran away from the silver.
That's fine. It's for him.
Okay.
That's better.
It's worth it.
Okay. So Manderkais, you guys begin to head down. You do go a little bit quicker because you have a map. And it takes you about 20 or so minutes, but as you're walking through, you do manage to pass a few different inns, a few different shops along the way. You do pass by the Smiling Boar, which is, you see a sign outside, and it's got the basically it looks like Pumbaa, right? But just like like big smile on his face. You pass by a few different like armor shops, some places with like wet and dry goods, a lot of commerce happening down here, a lot of fish markets out in this area especially, and then just like some general commerce. But as you make your way through down past into Bloomridge, and you arrive at a corner, and you do see what looks to be a bit of a rundown mansion. It is imposing, has a few what looks to be like out of date, but originally very lavish decorations around it. You see like an old style gazebo, has really large like window shades and blinds over it, but it is run down. It is in a nice city like Bloomridge, which isn't the nicest, but it is nice. Manderkai's mansion, as you look at it, is definitely kind of an eyesore in the neighborhood.
Juniper's going to look up at it with the wonder on her face and just absolute delight, even at the like decrepit rundown like portions of it, and run up to the door to see if it's like any signs for like a tour or to knock on the door or anything like that.
You don't see any signs about it, but when you walk up and take a knock, you try to jiggle the handle. It is locked. Go ahead and make a investigation check for me.
$19.
Ooh, nice. So your height actually helps you here, because as you go to look through the windows, a lot of them, either the blinds are drawn or different like daily papers have been pasted along the window to try to cover in the sights inside. But being lower, you're able to get into, like, take a look through some of the gaps and everything. And when you look inside, you notice that it's relatively empty in there. There's no signs of life. You do see that the furniture is generally covered with large sheets. All of the mirrors have been covered up with sheets. And any of the furniture that hasn't been covered, even from your window view with that roll, you can see that there is a layer of dust, a solid layer of dust on everything.
She's going to see if the window opens.
Go ahead and make an investigation check again. Or make a strength check. That makes more sense.
13.
You go in and like, and you try. As you do, it doesn't move, and you look inside and you can see that the lock is there.
She's going to go around trying to get in.
Okay.
Hoping to find something unlatched.
Okay. As you make, are you going all the way to the back of the building?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a stealth check for me, or are you just out there doing it?
She's just out there doing it.
Oh, okay, cool.
Do it, lady.
Do it, lady.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, she's in the WWE. So unfortunately, with a natural 20, as you're going around and like just out there doing it, right, going around, you do hear a voice from behind you say, "Hey, what are you doing there, miss?" You turn around. There are 3 gentlemen standing there. All of them have round shields on them, each of which has a drawn-on symbol of a fist with fire that is coming out around the fist.
Hey, Voldred, these are your guys.
She's gonna spin on her heel with as much charisma and charm as she can muster. Oh, I heard this is like the most haunted house in Baldur's Gate, and I was really interested in getting inside and getting a tour.
Okay. They say, yeah, I mean, that's all very truthful there. And so they kind of look at you and they go, I don't think you quite understand what Mandakai's mansion is. This is a very dangerous place. The people who go in don't come out. We don't run tours because the tours never came back.
Well, you see, I have a haunted place myself, and I have a way with spirits, I guess you could say, and I'm just so curious. Did you get a girl inside?
Make a persuasion check.
Wolf. 11.
Okay. They look at you as you say that I'll tell you, they rolled a 17. They look at you and they're like, unfortunately, it's just too dangerous. And more importantly, we don't want to have to be the ones to go in to find you. And I know what you're going to say, but it's part of our job. So we would have to go in, and we're not going to do that. So the door stays locked. Sorry.
I'm kind of hearing this as I'm walking around the house. I kind of hear the clutter behind the house, and I kind of walk up to Juniper, like, are these gentlemen giving you a problem of trying to, fulfill your fantasy of this haunted mansion here and seeing the insides?
She's going to pout up at him. They say it's too dangerous.
Too dangerous for us? And I'm going to kind of like take both my hands and light them on fire, like with flames above it. I don't think we will have a problem. Plus, we have 3 others with us. I think we'll be more than capable to be inside.
And I'm going to pull out my crystal ball and be like, I really do have a way with the spirits.
Voldred.
Kind of lean in, like, behind one of the flaming fists and say, if you play your cards right, she'll have her way with you, too.
The one who originally started speaking looks at you, Ptolemy, and goes, my husband is not going to appreciate that, but thanks anyways. And looks at you, Voldred. Go ahead and make a intimidation check with disadvantage.
Crazy. 17.
Okay. There's a bit of a stare down here. And make a perception check for me real quick, Voldred.
Mm-hmm. 4.
Okay. So they look at you and they say, this has been fun, but we've already told you to get off the premises.
I'm going to hold up 3 gold coins.
Okay. Make a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Ten.
Okay. You just beat him. And he goes, all right. My patience is worn very thin. I'm not going to take you in because right now the crossing is very full, but I am so close to putting you in cuffs. So at what point...
Oh, that sounds like a fun time.
Does no not work for you?
I'm going to hold up 3 more gold coins, holding 6 coins.
Okay, cool. He goes ahead and pulls out cuffs and looks at the other 2 and says, go ahead and grab them. You're both being put into handcuffs.
Me too?
Yeah, you both are. Ptolemy.
Can I do a dodge?
You can make a sleight of hand check.
Yeah, I would like to do that, please.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
Same.
Okay.
17.
Okay.
Nat 20.
Fucking let's go.
Okay. They rolled a natural 1 and a 16, so both of you guys managed to pull your hands back, and they start coming closer to you. Hey,
She's gonna immediately, as soon as she pulls her hands away, she's gonna like turn on her heel and like head out of the alley and go around the house trying to find like a spot to dip in and hide.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and run. Make a perception check, Voldred.
As I see her like spin on her heels and kind of take off, I'm going to go ahead and cast darkness in between me and the guards as their space, and it's going to create a 15-foot darkness, and I'm going to kind of take off the same way she did, kind of blind them from being able to see.
Okay.
Perception was 5.
Okay. Poof. This sphere of darkness, it comes out around between you and the guards. As that happens, you hear from inside 3 different voices are like, hey, what happened? I can't see. And what you missed in your perception check earlier, you start to hear a whistle. going off.
What is Ptolemy and Roland doing while all of this is happening?
I think we're still on the other side of the building.
Yeah, I was gonna ask that too.
Yeah,
No,
I think
I
you guys are
walked
still
up-
at the front. Oh,
You
I had
guys,
walked up
you guys
behind the
walked
flaming
up.
mist.
Oh, so you're on. Okay, so
Because I whispered in his ear.
okay, so they're gonna turn and look to you. I'm gonna assume that if you're close enough to whisper, you guys are both within that same darkness sphere. So
I'm gonna
this
let
magical
out just
darkness.
an exasperated sigh. Like as soon as they pull their hands back, and I'm like, "Oh, guys, come on!" Like,
Go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw for me.
$11.
Sorry, give me a second while I pull up a character sheet I wasn't expecting to pull up.
Always expect the unexpected.
All right, basically. Let's see.
yeah, that's especially.
I will get into this fucking haunted house.
Oh, of course I don't have this fucking thing. Hold on. Okay. What was your dexterity saving throw?
11.
Sorry, it doesn't matter because I rolled out a natural 20. You feel a set of hands on you, Ptolemy. Grab. And you feel one side of the handcuffs go chink and shackle onto your left wrist.
Can I yell out? I'm not resisting. I was trying to diffuse the situation. I don't even want to go in.
Make a persuasion check with disadvantage.
I don't want to go in.
Also, that darkness lasts for 10 minutes. That circle.
Okay. And it's how wide? 30 feet?
15.
19.
19. Okay. You hear, shut the fuck up. Just let's get out of this. And you start getting shoved out of the circle until everybody can move out. All three guards end up on the far side of the circle away from away from Voldred and Juniper, pushing Ptolemy out with a shackle. You guys are causing problems. I don't understand why, but it's way too fucking early for this.
You guys are busy. I want to go drink. I don't want to be here.
You feel the shackle come off of you. Get you and your friends the fuck out of here.
As soon as I find them, sure. Do I have... Are you allowing me to go back to find them, or...
Get the fuck out of here.
Okay. I'll just get me up. I'll start heading down back towards the Smiling Boar.
Okay. So, with a 5, Juniper, your area to hide is out in the fucking open. You're just standing in front of the mansion. Voldred, you have ran out and see that. And then, Roland, I don't know where the fuck you are. Zephyrin.
I just stayed at the front. I was just waiting to see
great.
what everybody was
You
doing.
and Zephyrin
so
then are standing out of the front, and you guys watch as Ptolemy comes running out from the far side of the house, hauling ass back up towards what you assume is probably the Water Queen's house.
I'm gonna give the house one last look, and then because I'm staring at the front, I'm assuming with Roland and Zephyrin, be like, and then when Ptolemy comes running out, I'm like, I think that's our cue, guys. We gotta go. Like turn heel after him.
Juniper, perception check.
Really be haunted.
Six.
Okay. Even with the 6, coming from the direction of the Sea Gate, so further west, you do start hear the and can see let me see. You see 3 horses with riders, all of whom have swords, and their gear has that same flaming fist on the chest. They are riding towards Mandrakai's mansion.
Are they coming the same way that we're headed, or
No.
how is?
No, they're coming from Mandrakai's,
Okay.
so they're going further west. Ptolemy went northeast.
Yeah, we're gonna follow Ptolemy. I'm gonna follow Ptolemy.
Okay. As you guys,
Yeah, book it up here.
everyone booking it.
I'll take it out with him.
Okay.
Ask no questions.
As you
I'm
guys,
gonna like quickly say next to Roland, like, can I have that armor that's invisible so they don't see
We
me?
gave it
Because...
to what's his face, didn't we?
Oh, that's right.
Okay.
No, you cannot. It's currently being held by someone else.
Geg's got that one.
Roland, thanks for the reminder. Roll a D100 for me.
D100. D100. Rolled. That is an 86.
Okay. Thank you. As you
Don't like
guys
that.
begin to take off into the city, you do watch as all three of the flaming fists that were in the darkness that had gotten out, you do watch as they come like running out the other side, like swords like right in front of them, like like just making sure there's nothing waiting for them on the other side. And they come out and they look all confused, like, oh, there's nothing here. Okay, so you guys make your way back up northeast.
Yes.
You guys are silly.
What I don't know when Ptolemy stops, but whenever he stops, I guess we'll stop.
The Smiling Boar.
Okay.
Right above Bloomer Ridge.
It is so hot in my room. All right.
It is 64 where I'm at right now in this room. It's lovely.
Shut up right now.
It's
desert dwelling, ain't it?
It is.
I mean, it's 69 degrees outside for me with my windows open. So
giggity. It is legitimately probably 90 degrees in this room right now.
Gross.
Gross.
Yeah.
That's really gross.
Yeah, it is. I'm aware. Anyways, you guys manage to catch up. You find Ptolemy like bent over, like sucking wind out in front of the Smiling Boar.
What happened?
I'm gonna do the double point at Juniper and Voldra and say, you two owe me a beer each.
You know I'm good for it.
I was just trying to get her in her haunted house she wanted to get into. That's it.
They put a shackle on me, and not in a fun way. I don't think that his husband's into sharing.
Really is sad.
I'm just
Don't they know
gonna
sharing
look
is caring?
over at Zephyrin and just like in confusion, like what the fuck happened?
They try to get in. They pissed off the Flaming Fist. There was 3 of them there. This one decides good time to make it all dark around everybody. They both bolt, and I'm left standing there with 3 Flaming Fists.
Well, that's your own fault for trying to be there. We were about to escape. They tried to handcuff us, which they missed, and then
How is it my fault?
You came around the
said-
house.
From now on, I'll leave you on your own then.
So you didn't get into the haunted house?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Why couldn't
feel
you?
like
Oh, it was
if
locked
there's
up.
guards.
Yeah. She decided
It's
to go around the
locked
house
and
and
guarded
met...
by the Flaming Fist.
Listen, I just think
Who's
that I
the
was being
flaming
really
fist?
noisy. Next time
They're
I'll be
like-
quieter, and then somebody can jimmy the lock. It's fine.
Yeah, they are a mercenary group. That essentially is like security here within Baldur's Gate.
Oh, so the town guards.
large in numbers, large in talent, and very familiar with force.
Oh yes, so we try and break into one of their houses, and yes, it's a grand idea.
That whistle, I mean, that was them calling for backup.
Ah,
They come quickly, and I had no desire to be there.
And we want to go back?
I don't.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
You can do that on your next trip to Baldur's Gate.
But I don't know when that'll be. I can do it now.
It's okay. Like I said earlier, we have a haunted house at home.
If
I'm
you
gonna
go
kinda-
again, it could be your last trip to Baldur's Gate.
I'm gonna kind
It'll
of
be
lean into
fine.
Juniper and be like, I got an idea to get in later.
She's gonna nod at him and like just kind of skip her way into the smiling boar. I need to buy my friend a drink.
There's a halfling woman who is like behind the bar. It's a shorter bar for her. Like she has like a little stool. But as you come bounding in, she looks up and she's like, we've always got breakfast ales on tap. So welcome into the Smiling Boar.
Thank you so much. How much for one of your breakfast ales?
Breakfast ale is 2 copper.
She's gonna slide 4 copper over. I'll take 2.
Oh, wonderful. She goes and pours them out for you and hands them over. Takes the copper. Thank you kindly.
I'll also grab 2 ales as well for 4 copper.
Perfect.
What's a
Boom.
breakfast ale?
It's beer that's okay to drink for breakfast.
Make a perception check.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay. It's gonna be literally the same. 8.
8. Yeah, you take a drink and it's ale.
Okay, so got it.
They just have a little placard that says breakfast that gets swapped out for lunch and swapped out for dinner, but it's the same tap.
Slides in.
Exactly.
Breakfast ale. Oh, it's lunch ale now.
I'm gonna grab my 2 ales and walk over towards Talamer and be like, I guess I owe you one for getting half handcuffed, even though you clearly were slightly excited by it, but not fully.
Listen,
I'm gonna set the second one down. You do wear them so well.
this was not meant for fun. And the flaming fists are not ones to fuck with, or, and look right at Juniper, to try to fuck. This is
Fine.
not
She
like
tried bribing them, not fucking them. I mean, she tried with gold.
they're both bribes in a way. They're not a group to mess with. It's Baldur's Gate is different than Scornubel or Fort Morning Lord. I mean, even in Waterdeep, you wouldn't pull that in Waterdeep with the guards there and expect it to go well. And
Certainly
here-
would not.
Well, no, I live there. I know not to
You
shit
live there
where
and
I
you know
eat.
them. I'm telling you, if you lived here, you would know. If you did not live here to not do that, you would know them better. They are not a group that you want to have a target on your back.
Any type
I
of
will be more
guard,
careful.
I don't think we would like that. Especially since we want to get out of here.
After we visit the haunted mansion.
I'm going to drink as soon as she says that, I'm going to drink half of one of the beers. Just zoop.
So you're determined to get into this haunted house.
I'm not going.
With the reputation like the most haunted house in Baldur's Gate, yeah.
I just
We could,
sigh.
however, find out who owns it. Because it's not the Flaming Fist that owns it.
Whoever owns it isn't clearly taking keep of it. There's so much
But if-
dust on the inside.
If you get permission from whoever owns it to be there, then maybe the Flaming Fist will allow you to go.
Well, Talamer, you've been to Baldur's Gate before. Who do we even speak to in Baldur's Gate to even see
I'm gonna
who
go
owns
up
it?
to the halfling woman. Who owns that haunted mansion now?
Are you talking about Mandakai's mansion?
Uh-huh.
Oh, yes. Well, technically, nobody owns it. But that's the thing about the mansion. It didn't used to be there, as obviously many houses and places tend to be. They aren't there, and then one day they are there because someone builds them. Except this mansion, it kind of it skipped a step, or 20. It wasn't ever built. It just appeared one day.
Correct.
And there had been some time where it had been taken, and the wizard Mandakai came over and he took it with it. He took control of it. He took ownership, but then he disappeared, and the mansion just kind of sat empty. But then when some of the Flaming Fists went and tried to smash in, some of them didn't come back alive, and then the Council of Four, they decided that they were going to board up the mansion because they didn't want to anger it, or potentially whatever was living inside. So it's the Council of Four now that basically have control over it, but there's no real ownership. It just stands there so we don't piss off the ghosts.
She's going to turn on her heel to look at Voldred. I know what I need to do.
I'm just going to kind of, when she says that, I'm just going to kind of give her a slight grin and nod.
I'm going to sweet talk the house into letting me inside.
Getting consent from a house?
I will finish the other half of the beer I will drink and then move on to the second.
Going to gain its consent.
Can I enter you, please?
Rubs her hand on the doorknob. Oh, it would be so nice if you just unlocked.
I have a girlfriend.
Ooh, stop doing that.
She's gonna be
Kinda
so
look-
mad. She lives in a different town.
I'm gonna kind of look confused and ask, like, why exactly wouldn't the guards let you inside? Like, what did they say?
Oh, they said it was too dangerous, that you wouldn't come back out.
You wouldn't come back out.
They said anybody who goes in doesn't come back out, but like clearly they just don't know how to handle the spirits.
The halfling bartender comes around and she hears you guys talking about that. She goes, yes, that Flaming Fist squad that went in, only 2 of its members ever came back out, and they were screaming and crying and pissing themselves the whole time. Apparently, the legend goes that they were talking about rooms that kept moving around and hallways that would change as they'd go through, and there'd be blood-soaked abattoirs filled with writhing hooks and chains. They said they heard voices and screaming, and it just sounds like a terrible, terrible place. I wish that somebody would just throw a giant fireball at it, but apparently they're just too scared.
Sounds like an Oriental scroll that I once read.
I can't wait to get inside.
Have y'all heard of this scroll called Demon Slayer?
She's going to whip her head to look at Zephyrin. You seem all too uninterested in Roland's comment about our own haunted mansion. Are you not even the least bit curious what he means?
Wait, quick question, clarifying question. Is your character black?
You've seen the photos.
Oh my god.
Which photos?
The fucking...
Yeah.
I hate
The
you,
one
Shane.
that we made of everybody.
Yeah. He
Oh, the
is.
cartoon one?
Yeah, I hate
Yes.
wherever this is
Oh,
gonna
okay.
go.
Yeah, it's cut off. I've heard that elves don't like ghosts.
You don't like what?
Ghosts.
Can we vote him off the island yet?
You can get put in
We
fucking
don't-
time out.
We don't fuck with ghosts, but we fuck around with ghosts.
You get me.
So what are you guys doing from here?
I wonder if Mayless wants to join us for the Haunted Mansion tour. We'll just come back tonight. They're the least expected. It'll be fine.
No doubt that we can't handle whatever is in this haunted house. So I'm along for the
Precisely.
ride.
Maylise, you exit the Water Queen's house. What are you doing from here?
I'm going to head towards, what is it? The store.
Okay.
Cloak and dagger.
So you start heading towards the Cloak and
Okay.
Dagger, up into the steeps. It takes you
Yes.
a little while to get there. And yeah, but honestly, it's like 15, 20 minutes or so as you're walking through town.
Does she have to pass by the Smiling Boar?
No, she does not. Smiling Boar is in the opposite direction, actually. So, yeah, you walk up off the docks and head basically straight north, up into the steeps. And you eventually arrive at a single-story storefront. Has white plastered walls with wooden beams that crisscross the front. The sign hanging from outside shows a white cloak. And instead of a person in that cloak, you just see a dagger with the hilt to the top, blade facing down, a dagger inside of the cloak. There's a light smoke that's coming from the chimney, and as you push the door and step inside, you feel a slight tingle on your skin that dissipates almost as quickly as it comes. There's a burly, bearded man that sits behind the counter, wearing a sleeveless tunic and a brown leather apron. He's got tools and tongs that are coming out of the pockets. He's got like dark, wiry hair that covers his very muscular arms. He's got tattoos of sea creatures and like tentacles that run along his arms and up his neck. As you close the door behind you, he looks up and goes, "Hi, Maylise. It's been a long time since I've seen you, girl."
Been too long.
You see, this is Jonah, the proprietor of the Cloak and Dagger.
Above table, should we be headed that way?
Should you?
Well, we don't know that she's gone there yet, and we just ran away, and we're still at the bar drinking.
Okay.
What brings you in, Maylise?
I mean, it kind of just arms out. I've lost my gear.
And how'd that happen? You're not one for losing things.
I'm not. Our ship was intercepted on the channel out. I lost my entire crew.
It was a good crew. Good guys.
It was a great crew.
Who did it?
I don't know yet, but it'll be handled as soon as I do.
Make another history check for me.
Okay. $16.
Okay. With a 16, that memory comes back to you. Again, still dark, still hazy, still feels like it's cloudy. This time, you see that face start to breach through the darkness. You see the beard, you see the scar across the eye. This time, you do notice two gold teeth, one at the top, one at the bottom.
Okay.
And a cloak tied around the neck, and a small insignia of what looks like a green, basically it looks like a wave, like an ocean wave, and it's green. And as you try to focus on that, that hand reaches towards you, and then and the memory, as soon as you had it, like you're so close, and it was gone.
Have you come across any armor insignia with a green wave?
Your cat is staring at me, by the way, behind you. Mm.
You called him out and he looked away.
Yeah, like, oh
Yeah,
shit,
she-
God,
she-
fucking,
Yeah, actually, I got fucking.
I'm caught. Armored insignia, green wave. I mean, yeah, it could be the green tide.
That's pretty fucking self-explanatory.
Probably, but I'm surprised some of these guys aren't even colorblind, so maybe.
Most of them are.
Yeah. That's why the Jolly Roger, it's black and white.
Yeah.
You guys got hijacked by the green tide?
Apparently so.
Been a long time since they operated in these parts, but maybe. I haven't heard them coming down this far south. It's not a good sign if they are.
No. Desperate times. Everybody needs money.
True. They must not be getting it around Waterdeep anymore. It's probably too cold up there. Too far north. Well,
Is that where they're originally from?
it's where they tend to operate from. They come down from Neverwinter. They go down to Waterdeep. I've never heard them going this far down to Baldur's, but it's first time for everything. Might be some of that global warming. Maybe it's pushing them down.
Ice caps are melting.
Yeah. Gotta be careful. Burning too much coal these days.
What do you have for leather armor?
Well, let me take a look here. Don't generally fit you, but let me see what I've got that could fit you. He starts like searching through the back, and he brings out a couple of pieces for you. You have your general leather, like brown leather armor, and then he brings out a couple pieces. He goes, "I don't know how well you're gonna like this, but you may." He brings out like a black. It's basically a black corset brassiere combo. It's got a cape that goes along with it that he has on the back for warmth. He places that down in front of you, and it's like, it's probably going to be one of the smaller things that I've got, but it's more like for your frame.
It kind of lifts it up. Not a whole lot of coverage here, but
Well, I assume that you're going to be trying to get out of the way. It's going to protect the important organs, but those leather pants you've got are going to do as much protection as I could do for you there. I could I don't know what the fuck you do. Stain leather?
Yeah.
Yeah. I could stain those black for you, or I've got a pair that I can throw in with this.
no. I would like to see what you have as far as like a medium chest plate as well. So
Yeah, sure, certainly. He starts pulling out a few things.
as he's checking for that, I'm gonna go ahead and just, is there changing rooms here? I'm gonna go back and
Yeah, he's got an area
Okay.
for you. So it's like a one of those like folding screens, you know.
Mhm.
So you can hop back.
I'll
whenever.
yeah, I'm gonna change into that while you check your inventory.
Okay. So you change into the first piece. He's able to find some other pieces as well. The leather armor that you got that's not the price, is there?
This should be enough time for us to finish our drinks and start heading that way, right?
Sure. I'm trying to find pricing.
Tyler,
here we
are
go.
you
Got
almost done with your double beers there?
What?
Your two drinks, one from me and one from Jinper. Are you almost done with them so we can make our way to the Cloak and Dagger?
Ice.
Or are you gonna stay and drink at the bar and we can come back for you?
Why are we going to the Cloak and Dagger?
We're
Remember
supposed to be
we were-
meeting Maylis.
Yeah, we're eventually gonna meet Maylis there.
She said something about it being advantageous for our group or something.
They have taxes.
Cloak?
They might.
I don't want to get involved. Baldur's tax code. I'll look to the halfling behind. I'm like, do you do these to go?
A to-go tankard. Sure.
Yes.
Yeah, 4 copper.
I'll kind of look towards everyone. Does anyone want to cover that? I'll slide.
I got you. No, you can slide us over? Okay.
I'll
Okay.
slide a silver over to her.
Great. She said, "Oh, thank you." She puts down 6 copper in response.
Then I slide it back to her.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thanks for coming to the Smiling Bowl. And puts down like a tankard, and it's got like a little sippy cup lid.
Perfect. All right. Let's go.
Ready? All right. Well, let's make our way. You kind of know. We'll follow you, Tom. As you know, Baldur's Gate a little bit better than us. We'll lead. We'll follow you to the Cloak and Dagger. Kind of walk along the way. Head out the bar.
I mean, it's back near where we landed. Let's head towards that way.
Okay. Let me see this. Okay. You guys begin to head through the town. Juniper, you've got the map in front of you, so you're finding your way through there. Maylis, we come back to you. With the chest plate and everything, you're able to find a pretty decent leather set. There are 2 different sets. You have just standard leather armor, or you have a studded leather armor, which has like close set rivets or spikes on it, depending on what you want. Depending on like how Rage Against the Machine you feel like you're being. And basically your leather armor gives you an AC of 11 plus your dex modifier, and your studded is a 12 plus your dex modifier. As you start going through and figuring all that out, Jonah is like, "Now, you've done a lot of good things for me. You've helped me out a lot in the past. I owe you a discount. It's 20% off for anything here in the store."
Appreciated.
So, leather armor's 10 gold. Studded leather is 45.
Looking down at it, this will work. Jonah, thank you.
Which one?
Both. Oh, is it a whole different set? 'Cause I thought it was just like a chest plate.
There's 2. There's leather and then studded leather. Which one do you want?
Studded leather for
Okay.
the
Perfect.
chest plate.
Yeah. So he slides it over to you. You can flavor that armor however you want. But he slides it over. He goes, "All right, normally 45, 20% off. That's 9 gold off. It's going to be 36 gold."
Okay. I will go ahead and slide that over the counter to him.
Okay. So you open up your chest, and you've got your gold pieces that are inside that chest that you were found with. And you take out that gold and slide it across to him. He takes it. You going to need a weapon?
No, my weapon survived. What about...
You, I'm gonna DM call this one. You were found with nothing but that chest.
I thought we talked about that.
No. You had a
Yeah, how many
you had a
weapons?
necklace with a coin and a key, and you were in a birthday suit.
What was
Sorry.
in the chest?
Sorry, kiddo. You had the chest. and that
Gold.
was it.
The gold was in the chest.
Okay.
Yeah, you had 200 gold in
Yes.
your chest.
I will need weapons.
Okay. we can work on that a little later. Okay.
We enter.
At that time, the door opens. Ding-a-ling! You hear the bell above the door, and the rest of the party enters in. Everybody, as you walk in, you also feel that slight tingle on your skin as you cross through the door. And as soon as you kind of like notice it, you look around, and it's gone.
Oh, well, that was refreshing. What was that feeling? She looks to Jonah.
Jonah looks over and goes, that's quite a few of you. What feeling are you talking about then, Missy?
The skin magical. What was that little bit?
Oh, yes, the anti-magic field. I know it kind of gives a little zip for newcomers, but yeah, just a little protection for the shop.
Nifty.
Make a perception check with advantage.
I'll hold up my tankard. I'm like, I thought it was this.
Two things could be the same.
As I walk in, I'm
9.
going to kind of feel that magic kind of leave my hands. Like I don't feel that power that I have anymore, and just be like, what kind of sorcery is this door jam at?
Well, if you got to ask that big guy, you can't afford it. What was your perception check, Jennifer?
9.
Okay. You're in a shop. So, what do you guys do in the shop?
So does that mean I don't see Maelys?
Oh, you see Maelys.
How did it go at the Queen's Temple?
Very well. Lots of clarity.
I like the armor. Suits you well.
And do like a little thank you.
Are these friends of yours, Maelys?
Yes. I owe them my life.
So these aren't your crewmates, then?
No, they found me.
Interesting. Well, friends of Maelys are friends of mine.
Very good. And your name?
Jonah.
Jonah, nice to meet you. I'm Ptolemy.
Yeah, you as well. Nice to meet you, Ptolemy.
She's gonna admire his tattoos. Just how far down do those go?
He pulls off the apron, takes off his shirt. You can see that they end at the waistline, but when he takes it off, the entire body is wrapped, and on the when he turns around, you see that there's a giant squid that's on his back, and then as he turns, you see that the tentacles basically all wrap around the entire body and then up towards the neck.
Hot.
They're pretty dope.
Interesting.
Did you get that work locally?
No. Found that out from a shaman out in the woods deep somewhere in Faerun.
God, love Faerun.
So,
Fast to meet here.
Was were you asking us to meet you here for us to go shopping?
Jonah has generously offered us 20% off anything in the store. So if there's anything that any of you need,
Well, what can I get for 4 gold?
high five.
Wait, shit.
You have
You have what?
I said, yeah. Let me see what you have. You have any
Cool.
smaller weapons? I'm very used to the hand axe and dagger, but
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you're able to peruse through anything that's in like the common list. You see it in there. You do also find a few a few different tools that are around there. I've lost my list, so I will have to find that for you guys later to not make you have to sit here and wait the whole time. Or you know what? Because I would like for you guys to be able to have something here. It's 7:30 my time. Let's go ahead and do a quick breaksies, a little 10 to 15. And then when we come back, I will have a few items on the list for you. Sound good?
Sounds good.
You
Awesome.
got it,
Yeah.
dude.
You got it, dude. All right, cool. So let's just call it 45 and be easy with it.
Sounds good.
Cool. All right. See you in a few. So, my house is on like a time of use plan for our electricity. So, certain times of day are cheaper, other times are more expensive. Every once in a while, my energy provider will run like an energy event to try to help out the grid and everything when it's too hot and everything. They did that today. My house is currently, the AC is set at 83.
You might as well just turn it off and just hope for the best.
I might as well just die. Yeah. So when I say that my room is probably 90 degrees, I am not joking. It is probably 90 degrees or hotter.
What they do for energy conservation here is the opposite. People that opt in, you get $50 off a month if you opt into the energy saving program. And the energy saving program, what they do is at like 6 o'clock in the morning. If you say like you want your house to be 72 all day, they will super cool your house down to like 58 degrees, so that the warmest it gets by the end of peak period is 72. Like they plan it out and like super cool your house. So your house is still comfortable, like it's cold, like you're wearing a sweatshirt, and you're using the same amount of energy you would, but you're using it in off-peak times, and it slowly gets warm over the course of the day.
Nice.
But I also work in my basement, so it's like 50 degrees, and I'm literally wearing like sweatpants and a sweatshirt, and I go out to check the mail like that.
Jesus.
And I'm like, it's like 98 degrees. My neighbors are like, what are you doing? I'm like, trying to warm up. It's fucking cold. I'm like, you know what? The $50 is not even worth it. The $50 a month is not worth it. I'm fucking miserable. I opted out of the program. But like, that's how they do it here. You guys, I mean, even off peak, you still are shit ton. At night, it doesn't get like cold enough for you to like open windows and shit like that to cool off your house.
No, our low right now, I think is 84 to 86.
I was gonna say it's the high 80s.
Yep. Yeah, this weekend it'll get into the high 70s for a low. I hate it here.
I mean, move up my way. Be happy to have you.
I need to talk to you about some stuff.
Yes. Come
My
out
next
to
Tuesday is
this
a high
end
of
of the
75
world.
and low of 62, and I'm gonna love that day.
Yeah. You mentioned something about your job the other day, and it's what I went to school for, so I was going to talk to you.
Hit me up.
Okay. All right. Back at it. Let me change over to the right one here. Great. Okay, so you peruse the items in the shop. A lot of like the normal common pricing stuff. So I've already got that in the common pricing page. However, there are two things that do catch your eye. One of them is, technically it's three. There is, in a display case, there is just a sword hilt. There, no blade or anything like that, just a sword hilt. And then there are a couple of quivers of arrows that are in a display case as well. The sword hilt has a little like placard in front of it that just says Sunblade, and then the arrows have little placards that say arrows of piercing and arrows of fire.
Can you tell me more about hilt?
Jonah looks at it. He's like, "Ah, you got your eye on the Sunblade, huh?"
Looks interesting.
He pops open the display case from the back, and he brings it out. And he goes, This one is a fun little one. Took me a long time to find something like this, but see what you do is," and he takes the hilt out and looks, at you, and he shakes it, and he's like, nothing happens. He's like, hold on a second. It's like, I can never quite remember how to get this. And as he snaps it, a glowing, gleaming blade goes and appears out of thin air from the end of the sword hilt. It is as long as a longsword, and the blade begins emitting this very bright light in front of all of you. It emits bright light in a 15-foot radius, and then you have more dim light another 15 feet out from it, and it is basically just looks like pure sunlight.
Okay.
And he's like, it's a fun one, and he manages to kind of move it around, and that blade disappears.
So it's one hand.
Let's see. It is a long sword, so I think you can use the long sword as one-handed. Yeah. I think long swords are versatile weapons.
Okay.
Yeah, they are. You can do one or two-handed.
There you go.
Now, these quivers and these arrows, can they be used at crossbow?
As crossbow bolts?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, they'll work in anything that can send an arrow.
Piercing it. I can see fire getting messy, especially. How much would it be for the ones piercing?
So the piercing, those are basically like a +1 ammunition. Now, we don't count our ammunition here, but these ones will be counted. It is a quiver of 20. And he goes, these guys here are 5 gold per arrow, but they'll find those nooks and crannies.
How much would it be for the sword?
That one's special. He like looks at the placard and flips it over. He's like, yeah. Normally, this is 2,000 gold. You've got Maylise here, and I owe her a solid. At 20% off, it's going to take 400 gold off of that, so that's 1,600.
I don't know if it's just me, but I don't think your mic is picking up everything.
Yeah,
Palmer.
no, it's not you.
Oh. How about now?
Better.
I guess it was turned down too. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to put that one on my wish list. We have some other expenses for our tavern up in Waterdeep. But next time I make a trip down here, I'll hope you still have that.
I
Kind of looked at everyone else and like, the arrows do seem like a good deal. If anyone's interested.
So normally that'd be 100, so he would take that down to 80.
Kind of look to
That
the
would
group.
be a Zephyrin purchase, I believe. He's the one that uses arrows in your face.
I do use my crossbow occasionally, but I like getting up and close and personal, preferably.
You said it was 100 for the arrows?
Yeah,
80.
and then with the discount,
80.
it comes down to 80.
80 gold?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah,
5
yeah.
gold per arrow if you wanted to.
They're sold in bunches of 20.
Oh. Yeah, the
Sounds
issue
like an
is
ideal fight.
you've caught us in a bad position for shopping. All of our gold is at the inn. We're
Jonah,
trying
do
to
you
get
have any
back
long
to.
swords?
I do have money with me if you want it.
Well, if you're looking for a longsword, I do have a longsword that I picked up along
Keep
the
it in
way.
your pants, Voltrude.
Not that longsword. An actual longsword for fighting the enemies we've been battling nonstop. You know, where we lost our dear friend. So if you do
Okay.
need a longsword, I do have a longsword in my stash.
Okay. Well then, Jonah, do you by chance have my preferred weapon?
You're gonna have to remind me, Posty. I don't know what
Check
you're
your
talking about.
DMs. It's like I don't even exist.
It's been a month.
What was the worth of the gold bars?
I would have to go back in the notes and find that out.
Okay. I thought I had written it down, but I didn't.
He brings that out for you, Melis. And now I remember what you're talking about. He's like, yeah, here, this is your commission piece. And he slides across your whip that you had commissioned from him.
Hey, yo.
Okay. I'm gonna slide across 20 gold.
Okay. Takes it. He's like, pleasure doing business with you.
We'll take the arrows too.
Okay. 80 gold.
I'll slide over 80 gold.
Great. Okay. Go ahead and mark your sheet down for the leather, for the whip, and for the arrows.
Yeah. Oh.
And
Yeah,
then Vulture's giving you a sword, I believe.
Yep.
Yes.
Great.
Not the name. Just the whip.
I'll motion to the arrows for Zephyrin.
Yeah, thank you.
Zephyrin, you will be adding ammunition +1 to your inventory. So if you aren't able to find out how to do that, let me know and I can get them added. But it should be pretty straightforward. All right.
At least, would you also like a dagger? As I also have 2 of them, and I only need 1.
No, I'm okay. I appreciate it though.
All right. Well, anything else that you need, Melis?
I think that'll be all.
Great. All right. Well, thank you all for the patronage. I appreciate it. You have a great rest of your day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. You guys head out into the street. And got the sun about midday now from all the walking and travel. What do you want to do from here?
What time of the day is it?
Go
Like
home.
noonish.
Find the teleporter.
Let's swing back by that haunted house.
You want to do it midday?
I don't want
I
to do
mean,
it.
if the house lets us in, I mean,
Or, hear me out, we can go home and get our money.
Where's home?
Waterdeep.
Waterdeep.
We, well, there was originally 5 of us that all kind of went in on a inn.
the
And,
Troll Skull Manor.
So we got to go back and
Convenient.
pay for
Jonah. Sorry.
no,
Pay for your what?
pay for our upgrades to our building since it was kind of run down when we first purchased it.
Those should be done by the time we get back, right?
We inherited this tavern as payment for work that we did, and we've been fixing it up to make it profitable.
Jonas let me know that the pirates that attacked my ship tend to pass through Waterdeep.
Wait, I thought you said you weren't sure what pirates.
It's as the days go, more comes to you.
So who are we
do you
looking for
remember?
then?
Yeah. Do you remember anything more about what you saw?
He let me know that it is a group called the Green Tide.
Can I roll a history check to see if we know anything about it?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, would do as well. Because I grew up there.
5.
Net
Sure.
20.
It's Juniper's first time hearing about it. Roland, having a criminal background in Waterdeep, like you have definitely heard about the Green Tide. You do know that it is rarely seen in Waterdeep, but it is something that people have talked about, especially around the docks. A lot of the sailors that come in and out, they every once in a while you've caught stories of people who came out of a green like fog, like a green fog on the ocean. You've also heard that it is generally quick, violent, and then they're gone. And there's very few survivors.
Okay. I'll relay that information to the group.
So how are you guys looking to get home?
So
Preferably the teleporter.
Initially, it was
Or
supposed
just-
to be the teleporter.
Okay. Do you know of a teleporter in town?
I have a map.
Would the same... Can't remember what the temple that Obaya was in. Was it Temple
Joaquin.
Joaquin? Is there a Temple of Joaquin? Well, I wouldn't know Baldur's Gate, so never mind.
Juniper,
I'm looking
you
at the
wanna-
map.
I was going to say, Juniper, you want to take a look at that map? Go ahead and make
Yes.
a investigation check for me.
10.
Okay. So 10, you take a look, you're kind of perusing everything. You do peer into the temples section of the upper city. You're not really sure that you're able to really like find anything specific to the Temple of Joaquin. Finding a lot of things for like the temples of Gond, Umberly. There's a few others that are there. But while you guys are sitting there and talking and discussing about looking for a teleporter and looking for Joaquin, you do hear a tss. Hey, over here. There's a voice coming from an alleyway nearby.
I'm gonna fold the top of the map down with my head peeking over, like the new dad who looks over the newspaper on the
Mhm.
morning table, like look around. Who? What?
You look over in the direction of the voice that you heard. You do see that there is a hooded figure that is standing at the corner of an alley. You hear kind of a
Can
tss, tss, come here, come here.
This should be interesting.
Nothing bad ever happens in alleys. Let's go.
Yeah, I'll walk over.
Do you remember the last alleys we went down? We found
Shh,
ourselves.
shh, shh, shh.
We're not gonna worry about
We
that.
don't have to talk about that.
Clearly, this person knows something that we might need.
Okay.
I'll
I go
walk
over.
up to the figure.
All right. So as you walk up, you see a again hooded figure. You do see the snout protruding from underneath the hood. It is scaled. You do see green scales and golden eyes that are kind of peering out from underneath the hood, and you see
Lizard.
slightly lizard. You see a slightly shorter than Voldred. You see a female dragonborn. She goes, "Hey, all of you, come here. you're looking for a teleportation circle? Where are you looking to go?
Trying to get back home to Waterdeep.
Waterdeep, huh? Yeah, I could probably help you out. Roll and make a perception check.
Perception check.
Actually, Roland and Zephyrin.
Got 11.
Okay.
Seven.
Okay. You get a look at the clothes. They're not the cloak is well traveled, pulled up around, but you still have a decent enough view at the Dragonborn herself. You do see some like scarring around the snout, but other than that, pretty much just.
Can I roll insight to see if she's like being honest?
Yeah, go for it.
14.
Okay. With a 14, you see that she's like kind of like looking around at a few different, few angles as she's talking to you. But you don't get any dishonest vibes from her. She goes, who do you know in Waterdeep? Who are you trying to get back to?
Trying to get back home to our house, but the person that sent us to the original location was a close friend of mine named Obaya. I'm not sure if you would know who they are.
You talking about Obaya Uday?
That is correct.
She kind of looks and she's like, all right, yeah. I can get you in touch with Obaya.
What's the catch?
No catch.
Just out of the kindness of your heart.
Yeah, sure. Obaya's a friend.
So you know Obaya? How do you know Obaya?
She pulls out a necklace and kind of like drops it down in front of her. Go make a perception check again.
Perception. 20, 30.
Okay. The necklace that has a round circle, you see that it's a coin that has a hole pierced through it for the chain to run through. Golden coin with a left-facing relief of a face, of a female face.
So you belong to the temple, I assume?
Temple's got people everywhere.
Well, we love running into
Okay.
friends, and we definitely need to get home.
Well, again, I think I can help you, but obviously I need to make some confirmations here. Who should I tell Obaya is calling?
Roland.
Okay. Her eyes kind of go like distant, like she's looking at you, Roland, but she's like looking past you, right? She sits and, I mean, it's about 10 seconds of silence for everybody, and she. Okay. Obaya says that we've got authorization to use a Blackstaff teleportation circle. That's going to be located in the undercellar below the Wide. If you want to head there now, it'll take a little bit to traverse through the city, but we can get there before nightfall.
Yes, please. I'll follow you.
What do you know about that haunted mansion?
Absolutely nothing. It doesn't have anything to do with us during this adventure.
I've never been inside because I like breathing, and the stories that I've heard come out of it make me believe that that would be a limited time thing if I went in there.
More stories have come out of that place than people who have gone in and not come back out.
What your friend said.
Fine. Crush a girl's dreams.
I've made your dreams come true on many an occasion.
Oh,
It's just
not
the one
those
time I'm going
dreams.
to crush.
All right. She starts to head into the crowd up the street.
I'll follow right behind her.
Let's follow.
Okay.
Get the fuck in this city.
So you follow the Dragonborn through the city streets, passing through the steeps. As this is the most direct route from the harbor to the upper city via Baldur's Gate, you notice that the steeps has a natural advantage in securing business from the more wealthy travelers that are coming into the city via the docks. And many of the city's most successful merchants maintain like very lucrative storefronts here. You see there's almost a line coming out of some of these places as you continue to climb this dramatically steep thoroughfare through the town. You do notice that there are quite a few more patrols of the Flaming Fists that are traveling through the steeps. They're watching passerbys, and you see them like checking in shop windows as they pass through. You continue through the lower city towards the upper city. And as you travel, you begin to see a large wall beginning to rise over the rooftops in front of you. And this wall is about 40 feet tall, is the old wall, and serves as a physical and metaphorical barrier between the common folks in the lower city and the nobles in the upper city. Your path continues to wind through the city as you finally come to the city's namesake, Baldur's Gate, which is in the middle of the old wall. As you walk up, the Dragonborn leading you, she turns and she says, unfortunately, there's going to be a fare, but luckily it's always pretty cheap. You guys get up. There is a checkpoint. You've got a couple of like sawhorses that are blocking the path through the gate. There's a couple of Flaming Fists that are standing there, shields on, armor on, swords at their side. There's two that are on either side of the sawhorses. They both have spears that they're just kind of like holding and leaning on and just watching people as they go through. As you walk up, they're like, all right, it's 5 copper to pass for everybody. Gotta pay the toll.
I'm gonna pass over a silver for myself.
Do I see the flame hand guy that we dealt with earlier?
I'll make a perception or investigation check.
Jesus Christ, I am not perceptive at all. 5.
No, you do not.
Welcome to my hell.
So, the Dragonborn hands over her 5 copper. She passes through the sawhorses.
He said for the group, so I'm assuming 5 copper for
No,
everybody.
it's for everybody. No, per person.
That's not what he said.
He's killing you with his look right now.
I know. I'm going to hand over my 5 copper, go through the turnstile.
Okay. Everybody pays their way, and the spears uncross, and you guys head on through. Tolmer, I need a perception check from you.
Perception. Got it.
Okay. Solid. Even though, as you start to push your way through, you hear a voice from behind, and you feel something sharp stick into your back. And you hear,
Ow.
well, Tolmer Bloodforge in the flesh. Thought we told you to stay out of our city. Now play nice so this blade goes in your kidney. Don't alert the gods,
As he passed. Sorry.
Don't alert the gods, or we all go to prison. And we've got a lot more of us on the inside than you do.
Do I recognize who it is?
Which side are you on this point?
He is crossed over into the upper. You've all crossed to the upper side.
Okay.
You start getting pushed towards a nearby bar.
Do I recognize the voice?
Make a history check.
Seven.
Okay. You feel like maybe you recognize it, but it's been a long time since you've been in the city. You do recognize the bar that you're heading towards too. You are being shuffled towards the Crunchy Boot.
Okay.
Everybody else, I need perception checks.
7.
17.
While I'm being pushed
Oh.
along, let's say
10.
happy
that a
to
nat
grab
20?
a drink on me.
Natural's
Hey,
funny.
I was
Plus 4.
just on my way out of the city.
Okay.
Couldn't happen quick enough.
So, for everyone under a 10, you don't notice that Ptolemer's getting shoved to the side until he says that. The rest of you do notice that there is somebody who is basically directing him into the Crunchy Boot.
With a 24, do I know their history? Because I need something more than...
24, you take a look over. You do recognize the half-orc that is pushing him. You recognize Josiah Brantley, who you also know is a mid-level enforcer for a local gang.
I'm gonna walk up to Juniper. Does your friend have a history with lower life here?
I'm going to snap my head to find Ptolemer in the crowd.
You manage to just catch his like tall head with like his white hair, white blonde hair, as he goes into the Crunchy Boot and the door closes behind him.
This is not good. We need to get him out of here fast. I'm going to
There
roll a
should be
history check to
some-
see what I remember.
Okay.
12.
Okay. You know that there's a lot of different gangs in Baldur's Deep. This one's kind of a they're violent, but they respect the fists enough because they know how the power structure here works. You also know that Ptolemer has fucked some people over.
I knew we should have disguised him before we started out in the city. We have to get him out.
Well, let's get in there and see what we can see and where he's at, and let's get him out of here and keep him safe.
Tread lightly. This isn't a very organized group around here, for you that are not familiar.
Do you think we can
My
cause a
first-
distraction with the flaming fist to get him out? They did order him to leave.
Let's just go in and see what we can...
As they're talking, I'm going to kind of go walk up to the bar door and see if it's able to open freely or if it was locked behind them when they walked in.
No, you push it open and it goes in. As you do, you see that Ptolemer and the half-orc that is pushing him, you see them sit down near the back of the bar.
I'm going to start making my way towards the back of the bar.
Okay.
As I see him getting sat down kind of aggressively and kind of, walk over there and, is there an open seat next to either of them at all?
There is not currently. You probably have about a 2-table buffer It is surprisingly busy at this time of the afternoon. You would think that there's more people that are at work, but you see a lot of patrons in this bar. Go ahead and make a survival check for me.
I've got an idea.
10.
Okay. Looks like a lot of these people are probably a little bit more rough and tumble than what you would expect to see in the upper side of the city.
Okay. As I see that, I'm going to kind of get to a table that's near that I can hear what's going on.
All right. Get as close as you can. A couple tables away. It is a little rowdy in the tavern, but close enough that you may be able to.
Okay. I'm going to sit down.
Okay. Ptolemy, you get shoved into a seat, and Josiah spins the chair around in front of you on the other side of the table, and sits saddle style on it, and pulls out a dagger and sets it onto the table and just starts spinning it, and goes, Ptolemy. You thought you can just go ahead and sell off your shit little trinkets to the river snakes, and then you just be able to walk back in to Baldur's Gate like nothing ever happened.
Technically, I didn't walk in, I sailed in, and trying to teleport out.
Well, might be able to sail out, might be able to teleport out, might be in pieces, might be whole, who knows?
I'd prefer the latter.
I'm sure you would. It's going to cost you.
You know I'm out of business? Your proposal?
Well, what are the rest of you doing? Voldred, go ahead and make a perception check while the rest of us are talking.
So Juniper wants to be...
Oh, go. Sorry.
No, you're so fine. I have talked so much tonight. Feel free to go.
I just to see if I recognize anybody
Okay.
from either docks or merchants,
Okay, cool. Looking around, go ahead and make a history. No, do a survival check for me.
Eight.
Okay. With an 8, you do see that there are some dock workers that you have seen before. You do manage to spy that there are quite a lot of people are carrying, right? A lot of weapons in this bar.
Mm-hmm.
That's about all you get on an 8.
Okay. I'm gonna join Voltrude and everybody else at the table if that's where they're headed.
Okay.
Instead of joining Voltrude at the table, Juniper's gonna kind of walk around the bar a bit, looking for left out any type of alcohol stronger than ale to kind of splash on herself to make it seem like she's drunker than what she is.
Okay, cool. Yeah, make a investigation check or do an investigation check. I like it.
That is a nat 20 plus 3, 23.
Yeah, you're definitely able to track down a couple of a lot of empty-ish shot glasses that are still out that still have a little bit of liquor in each of them, and you're able to kind of quickly cobble together enough to be able to splash on yourself. You down a couple of them to get it on your breath as well.
Yep. She's gonna kind of tie up her hair to hide her ears, just to kind of change her look up a little bit.
Okay.
And then she's gonna stumble over to the table and very loudly Ptolemy, I told you never to come back around here again. And she's gonna sucker punch him and then grab him out of the chair and try to start accosting him against the wall and towards the door, trying to just kind of playfully beat him away from the table.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a deception check for me. You can do it with advantage because of the setup beforehand.
13.
Okay. As you start to, come over and pop and everything.
That's really more of a performance, but I'm not. No, I'm kidding.
Okay. You start to make the scene and everything. Josiah looks at you, and as you try to, you move him up and kind of slap him around, so Ptolemy pop, 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 right? Josiah looks and goes, Juniper, come on. You think that we didn't clock you as well at the docks? And as he says that, he looks over and the three guys that are sitting at the table between Voldred and your table, Ptolemy, the three of them stand up, come over and grab you, Juniper. One of them drags a chair over, pulls it up to the table, and they throw both of you back in. And now the three guys are standing at the table behind you as well. So, Ptolemy and Juniper, both of you trying to steal from us. Oh, you know how much I love money and how much I hate when it's taken from me. So, explain yourself. Why?
So there's this delicious bakery in Scornybell that has no owner at the moment. And honestly, I feel like it's a good business investment. The best pastries, the glazing.
The glazing recipe comes with the building, and like
you could get glazed daily and not have enough.
What's your armor class?
Best in the country.
Not enough. 15.
Boom. You get backhanded, and you feel the brass knuckles hit your cheek. You take 7 points of bludgeoning damage. I don't need to know about anything outside of Baldur's Gate. Why do you make me do things like this, Ptolemy? Why? Tell me, what is it about your little... Something about the fact that you love to lie. You love to lie. You like to build little trinkets that end up not working. I end up losing 10 men. 10 men! Because we tried to break in with your trinkets that you designed that were supposed to help them not be seen by the gods. And guess what? They were seen. They were seen so easily. They lit up, Ptolemy. Who gave them those trinkets that was supposed to make them not be seen and instead lit them up like candles in the night? I'll answer it for you because you're just going to try and lie again. You did.
I would have said that I gave them the trinkets. I wouldn't have said that they used them.
That wasn't what the deal was for, Ptolemy. That wasn't it.
Sounds like you have a user error.
We lost out on 2,000 gold from that heist, Ptolemy.
Do you know up in Waterdeep, there's a hidden cache of dragon, which is gold. You've been there, right?
Make a persuasion check on this one.
24.
Okay. That perks him up a little bit. He goes, Ptolemy, you like to lie, but I'm going to give you an opportunity. Because that one's unique.
This is a tale as old as time. Older than, really, as old as Waterdeep itself. They hid gold, dragons in Waterdeep. And it's been lost to all time. There's a shift in games at play, in politics up there. I've been there, and As much as I thought I made my way here, I could not there. The politics that are at play there, the power that's at play there, they're all in search of this hoard of money. I want it badly. So badly. But I don't have the people for that. I can't take it myself. The amount of money, I can't even imagine how much gold and treasures are buried beneath that city.
And so what are you going to do for us with that treasure trove of gold?
I mean, I can get you in contact with people if you don't trust me to pursue it. I mean, I'll get you in touch with people to pursue it yourself. There are different agencies up there.
So let's say you get it. What guarantee do I have that you're going to bring me some of that gold back?
I mean, you found me once, you'll find me again. You have eyes in more places than Baldur's Gate. The most eyes here.
More than a
but
beholder would say.
I'm glad you said that. I did find you here, but funny enough, when you left Baldur's Gate, I couldn't find you. Those trinkets, you know, I thought that would have been a way to find you, but there's something about that skill that it just didn't work after a while, and I've been having a very hard time finding you, but I would like to know more about this gold. So, how much gold are we talking about? What percentage are we talking about?
I mean, if you find it, it's all yours.
All mine.
If you find it, I mean,
No.
going to take it from you?
No. You
said you didn't
sent us
trust me.
on a wild goose chase, and some of my guys got nicked. So now
Okay.
you are going to find this gold for us. You want to pay us back, don't you? And obviously, maybe it was a mistake. Maybe the trinkets were a mistake, and I'm sure that you would love to make up for your mistake, wouldn't you, Ptolemy?
I'd like to make sure business is going properly and, you know, take care of any issues that come up.
I'm gonna need more than that, Ptolemy. I need to hear something from you that says, yes, Josiah, I'm going to find this gold and I'm going to bring it back.
It could be quite a considerable amount of gold. I mean, it might be better to get in contact with you and have you arrange for the transportation to make sure it's secure. Once I find it.
What's your AC?
15.
Another one. 7 points bludgeoning damage. Ptolemy. You're just not quite getting me. You're not going to leave this bar unless you tell me you're going to get me this gold. You and your little bitch.
Against his better judgment, when he says that, Ptolemy's going to punch him in the face.
Okay, go ahead and make an attack roll.
Quick thing though, Tyler, we had a long rest when we were on the boat before we got to Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, I've been punched in the face twice for 7 points each. With brass
Oh,
knuckles.
each. Oh, okay, I thought it was just one total. That was my fault.
Nah, he's getting fucking clocked.
Yeah, it's only 9.
Yeah. You go to swing, and
Can I grab his arm and
it's going.
stop?
No, one of the
Okay.
guys behind him grabs him. You try to reach for him, but the other two guys then hold you down. With that swing, Ptolemy, as you swing and he grabs over you, your hand is placed on the table.
When his hand's placed on the table, is his back to me? Not Telemer's, but the other.
No,
Yes.
he set himself up so that he is looking at the door, so he has a view of everything back there.
But the 3 thugs back here to me.
Yes, they are back to you.
I'm gonna stand up with my dagger and I'm gonna grab one of the guys and put my dagger to his throat.
All of the seats in the bar are pushed back immediately. Bless you.
Does she?
Thank you.
Don't even need to roll a perception check. You turn around and every single eye in this bar is currently on you.
Let him go.
No, big man. Not smart. Not smart.
So you're willing
Above
to
table, does that
risk
mean
him-
like all the people in the bar is this guy is like they're on this guy's side?
Yeah.
There's not they're
The
all
Crunchy
planned.
Food is
Yeah.
this organization's
Yeah.
hangout.
You guys,
Yeah.
you guys got walked into a River Snakes bar. So it's the same thing as walking into a Hell's Angels bar.
Yeah.
As he says, I'm gonna look at him and be like, I will torch this bar and everyone in it down.
You think you will? Ptolemy. You and all your friends can die today.
I'd rather not.
Good.
It doesn't really behoove anyone. It's not profitable, sure, for either of us.
You're right. You're right. I agree with you, Ptolemy. I agree. The first.
Let's make a deal.
The first
So they
fucking
wipe the
thing.
blood off my face.
Yeah. The first fucking thing that we've agreed on today. Tell your dog to stand down. And take your licks. Get us the gold. And bring it back. This time, though, I need something of yours. To make sure that we can find you when we need to. You ready for that?
Meaning what?
Your hands on the table. Knife. And your pinky finger is now disconnected. It's gone. He picks that up. Someone comes over and brings a bottle. Uncorks it. They throw it in. You'll heal. You'll be fine. There's magic everywhere. But this will help me find you no matter where you are. Find me my fucking gold, Ptolemy. Or else next time, I'll start taking digits from her. And from your dog over there, I'll start taking digits from him. Find me my fucking gold!
But I can't do it here. Can we go?
Man, get them out of here. All the doors start coming. All the chairs get pushed back. You guys are drug out. You are shoved out into the sunlight. Poof, poof, poof. The three of you.
I'm gonna hold up my
Suppose
hand
we can-
to Baldur and say, "Could you be a deer and cauterize it?"
I got you. I'm just gonna kind of take my dagger and I'm gonna torch it, get it really red hot for him. And I'm gonna just kind of grab his hand and, do you got something to bite down on, or any, a hidden bottle of booze on you that you can just take a swig, because this is gonna hurt real bad.
Nope.
And I'm just gonna right to the finger as it's glowing red hot. And you can just smell the flesh burning, cauterizing the nerves, sealing it off, stopping the bleeding.
You torch it expertly, right? Set it on there. Taller, make a Constitution saving throw.
It's not
And I
gonna
was
go
gonna be
good.
like, what the hell was that?
14.
What are you biting down on anything, or are you just like manning up?
I'm
he
just
manned up.
gritting my teeth.
Okay.
He
Yeah.
manned up.
14.
He asked if I wanted anything, and I said, "Nope."
Okay. 14, like you, like, managed to just stop yourself from cracking a tooth from biting down so hard. And then the pain is taken off. You feel like that dull throbbing in your hand. But you're able to shake off the pain.
As the knife gets pulled away, Juniper's going to reach up and touch the side of his hand where the pinky was, and then touch the side of his face and cast Cure Wounds.
Okay.
and heal him for 21.
Okay.
Thank you.
Back to full health. The
Less than digit.
the cauterization, yeah. Immediately as she's holding your hand, you watch as the scab, starts to heal over, and you are nubbined with 4 fingers right now. So, but it was a expert cut right at the knuckle.
We'll make a plan that salamander won't get a dime.
So, as soon as that happens, Tolimer is going to just reach into his pocket and take out a piece of copper, and just kind of go at it with his tools for a second.
Mm-hmm.
And then you just have the faint smell of a delicious bakery. As he imbues a small coin with the scent of just delicious glazed cinnamon rolls to cover up the smell of burning flesh. And just hold it up with tears in his eyes and say, "It's all better. We're good. We can go now."
Tolimer,
Let's go.
what was that?
Oh, just some old friends.
Friends, the whole bar stood up.
Yes, it's also a perfect
friends of
reason to leave.
friends. Even
I don't
very
know if
popular
you-
here.
Yeah.
Many of the wrong reasons.
And Roland, I don't know if you heard or not, but he took his pinky, so he will always be able to find him. So it doesn't matter where we go, they will know.
Well, it would take them longer to get there if we leave now.
Not if they got a transporter too.
They weren't interested in going to Waterdeep themselves. They want us to get the gold beneath the city and return it, or it could be dead. Or
And do you know where the gold's location is?
under Waterdeep.
Where under Waterdeep?
Not above.
I don't know. Let's go check.
I know it's not here.
I'm gonna just kind of shake my head and kind of
We
walk
have
out the
many more
pathway from him.
contacts there than we have here. I don't like being here. I didn't want to come here in the first place. This was better than traveling via wagon with Skeg. I don't want to be here anymore. I want to go home. And
As he's saying that, I'm gonna kind of turn around, just look at him, and be like, "Is there anybody else we need to worry about that's gonna just pop up here in Baldur's Gate from your last visit that you may or may not have,
Baldur's
tricked
Gate?
them?"
maybe.
Well, let's get to the portal, but during this time, I think we need to disguise you. If not, I will, that little trick I pulled with me and Roland and the armor we got?
Either way, find a cloak to wear, or let's just get to the teleporter.
Oh, hey, look, a cloak. And he's going to take his cloak off and he skips okay, we can go now.
Okay, you cloak up, hood up. Melis, Zephyrin, I haven't heard from you guys in a little bit. I just want to see, is there anything you guys wanted to say or bring up before we continue on?
No, I'm gonna have kind of followed out shortly after they threw everyone else out.
I'm just gonna grab Tolimer's hand and look at him and say, "They'll fucking pay for this."
Okay.
This is paying. This is me
I
paying.
think you guys
for,
are paying them,
things that I've done. But
but I only heard bits and pieces.
I don't care what you did. They hurt my friend.
well, I think that they probably didn't follow the directions properly. I told them they had a finite amount of time. If they decided to delay, it's. I don't think that here's not the best place to discuss it.
All right.
And so we're on.
The Green Dragonborn is looking at all of you, just wide-eyed. She's like, that wasn't exactly what I signed up for, but let's get you to your teleporter.
Yes, please.
Sorry about your finger.
Juniper's gonna hold Tolomar's
it'll
hand
grow
as they
back.
travel.
It's okay.
I'll
I
go
have
up
one
and-
on the other hand. I'm just gonna wave my other pinky. See,
Twins.
everything's fine.
Did we catch that female dragonborn's name at all when we first met her in the alley? I don't think we did we?
Mm-mm.
I'm gonna kind of look at her and kind of be like, because it kind of like caught me off guard because they walked in the alley first. I really didn't get a good look, and then we went on our way, and I was just in the back of my head like, "Who are you, by the way? What is your name?"
Again, just kind of like looking around. So yeah, sorry. It's been interesting. Callus. My name is Callus.
Callus.
Kallas. Nice to meet you, Voldred. I think probably the sooner we get you out of here, the better.
Yes,
Agreed.
please, I agree.
So she continues to take you through the city. You managed to get past the, you've already crossed through past Baldur's Gate, but now you are in the upper city. You've gone past the crusty boot. You head into the wide, and what you guys see as you walk in here is, sorry, let me grab the Gazette to you. There we go. All right. It's a very large market area. Without having to roll, I will say that basically any commercial buying and selling that isn't done like in a licensed and taxed establishment has to be done in the wide. So all of your regular tents and bazaar and all that is what this looks like. A lot of times in the morning you see these vendors that'll come through and they have to go and acquire their spot every day. So sometimes before sunrise you have these folks that are coming in ready to sell their wares, and then they get assigned a spot, and hopefully they're in these prestigious areas that have a lot of foot traffic and they're not stuck out to the far side. Think flea market. But as you're walking through, it is starting to get a little bit darker throughout, in the evening. You pass a statue that, as you're going by, has a little like a little fountain in front of it. This statue is a powerful looking warrior wearing plate mail, has this very large cheerful grin, and is holding something in its hands. You see, as people walk by, they'll throw a copper or a silver into the fountain and kind of smile at the statue as they go by, and they continue on through their day. With that, you continue on, and Callus walks around behind one of the outlying tents, and she pulls open a large grate, and you can look inside, and you see steps that are leading down underneath the wide.
As they descend, Juniper's going to look at Tolomer. Besides, this makes fisting so much easier for you.
This makes what?
Fisting so much easier for him.
Oh, of course. I misunderstood.
I can put them all in with less effort.
That one fucking shook me for a second.
Kay said, did she stutter?
So I'm just gonna go like this. I'm gonna hold the little nub that's left and go, anyone want a good nubbin?
Melis
Posty knows how giving a good nub.
Aggressive. Okay.
Do they have shotguns in this round?
Don't make light of my disabilities. Okay. Anyway, Melis is gonna have a very visible shudder up her spine.
I'm just gonna look over and go, it's a trauma response. We just laugh about the horrible things in life.
All right. Callus, points down to the down into the steps, and she goes, "The undercellar awaits."
I'm gonna look to Roland. Like, you trust this?
Nah, and yep, I'm walking straight in.
All right.
Okay. Make your first death saving throw. I'm kidding.
Make your last.
So you head down into the undercellar, and as you go in, I want you to kind of think without all the spooky skulls, right? But kind of think about like the catacombs in France. It's carved out of the stone underneath the ground. There are lanterns that are lit up. And as you start making your way through these tunnels underneath the Wide and underneath the city of Baldur's Gate, you every so often like come across a shop or a stand, or at one point you walk by a tavern that's been carved out of this out of the stone underneath, and you start to realize that the undercellar is a bit of a speakeasy. At no point do you guys see any of the city watch. You don't see the flaming fist. But you do catch sight of a few different guys and girls who maybe are just sitting underneath a torch, and they've got like a bandana covering their face, or they're hooded up, and you can just kind of catch like the bottom half through the shadow of their hood. Each one of them carrying some kind of scimitar or longsword or blade. But everyone seems to pass you through. Callus kind of like looks around as she goes and waves, and they kind of give a nod. At one point, excuse me, as you start to walk, there's a door. As you walk up to it, from around a corner of an alley or one of these hallways, this tall, gaunt, thin man steps up with a very large beard on him, and seeing Callus goes, "Callus, what's going on? How are you?" And Callus goes, "Hey, Ribbons. I got a couple people here for the Blackstaff Circle." He goes, "Really? No one's used that in a while. Who's paying for it?" She goes, "Obaya sent money through. Or sending it." And he's like, "Really? I haven't heard that name in a long time." She goes, "I know. I was surprised, but this one here knows her." And she points to Roland. He goes, "All right, well, that's all they're here for is the circle?" "Yeah, that's it. They just need to get back to Waterdeep, and this is the only circle in Baldur's." "All right, well, if the money's there, I trust you." She's like, "All right, well, thank you, and maybe just keep the door closed behind us." He's, "Yeah, why not?" And you guys head into this door, a little wooden door, kind of nondescript, just off the beaten path here, but you head in, and as you walk in the room that you're in, torches just boom, 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 around the wall, the perimeter wall of this room. It is not very big. This is maybe a 20 by 20 circular room. I guess more of like a 20-foot radius.
Gonna look to Callus. So why hasn't it been used lately?
Well, excuse me, I am so sorry about this. She goes, "Well, you've got friends in a little bit higher places. This is the Blackstaff's teleportation circle. So I don't know. I didn't even know Obaya knows the Waterdeep Blackstaff, but these are
Do we
pretty-"
recognize that name?
You do? Yeah.
Is
Make
that
a
the
history
bank
check.
people?
Nope. Make a history check for me.
18.
Okay. 18. You remember Vajra Blackstaff primarily from the opera that you went to.
Oh, shit. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Vajra, you saw her arguing with Layrell Silverhand. I'm amazed that I pulled that name out of my ass. You saw her arguing. Zephyrin, this was before your time, so you would not know at all. Though you may have heard, you being a resident of Waterdeep, you have probably heard the name Vajra Blackstaff before. She is one of like the major wizards in Waterdeep that helps protect the city. Yeah, it's very rare. This is more for her spies, and very few of us know about it, but Obaya gave me the okay.
All right, let's go home.
Okay. There's a circle that is sitting in the middle of the room. As you walk up, as those lanterns started to boom, 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 pop open and turn on, the circle begins to and glow in front of you.
Well, there's no time like the present to go back home, I guess.
Okay. Callus looks at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Looks at the 6 of you, and she goes, "Well, good luck, and you, Elf, I hope your hand feels better."
It's yeah.
Okay.
I feel a bit later.
Good. The 6 of you step into the portal, and as soon as you take your second footstep in, you blink out. And you feel that fishhook sensation behind your belly button as you are pulled off of this plane of existence for a moment. You are brought in between the planes, the tunnels between time and space. You feel a whooshing around you, even though there is no air or sound to speak of, but you can hear that whooshing in your ears, inside your very bones, and you can feel yourself being instantly between 2 points in space and time. And you feel as your feet hit the ground, and your vision for a second is blinded. And everyone tries to kind of clear and look around, and as you do, you see a room that is about 20 feet high. You see tiled ground, tiled flooring around you. Different bookcases and shelves line the walls. You see tables covered in instruments and paperwork and scientific equipment and a floating model of the solar system. And looking around at the walls, you see that there's these high cathedral style windows all around, but the light coming in isn't so much coming from that in the evening, the evening moonlight that's coming through, but you see these floating orbs of light. One is blue and one is red and one is your regular white light. And at the far end of the room is an opening to a balcony. And out through the balcony into the city behind it, all of you looking out and having all been here, with the exception of Maelise, all of you recognize at least a little bit of the Waterdeep skyline in front of you. And you see the shape of a woman standing in front of you, bent over, looking at paperwork that's on the table, and she scratching away with a quill, and she puts it down into the ink bottle, and she grabs this large staff that's leaning against the table, and she turns around and she looks at the 6 of you and she goes, "Well, I'm glad to see that Obaya's party was able to get back here in time and all in one piece. Though one of you looks different
Jennifer
than what
shakes
was.
her head no.
Yeah, and she says one of you looks different than what was described, but either way, welcome to Blackstaff Tower. I'm Vajra Blackstaff. And that's where we're going to go ahead and call tonight's session.
Good session. Yay.
Yay!
We're home.
Sorry, I can't clap with my pinky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right hand, left hand.
Left pinky.
It was his left pinky,
Left.
yep.
Gotcha.
So, we're back.
I'm mad I couldn't go into a haunted house.
You're about to go back into one.
Not the same.
You guys, there was a possibility of being able to go in there. It was very slim, and they kept rolling higher than you. Just what it was.
Yeah.
You guys did almost lose 2 party members today. I was very close to arresting you, and it would have been for the better part of, like, I was going to roll it out. It'd be between 1 to 3 months. Oof. So it would either be a prison break, or you guys would have to roll new sheets.
Oof. He's serious. He's going for blood. Jesus.
I fucking told you don't fuck around with the flaming fist. And you're like, oh, it's no big deal. We want to see a
technically, like, was Talmer in any danger of going to jail at all, or no?
Talmer was definitely,
house.
yeah, because they turned around. All of a sudden, there's a guy
So then it
who's
would have been
behind
3
them.
of us.
Well, you guys got out of it, but yeah, then Ptolemy was going to be
left me there.
The one, yeah, you bailed. They put that one on him, and if he hadn't
When
said anything,
we
they
run,
were going
you
for the second
run.
one.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was
created a
100%. You guys,
Lover, not a fighter.
You were
man.
not picking up what I was putting down, and so I was like, all right, well, someone's going to jail.
I was
I
ready
thought
to
I was
burn
sweetening
immediately.
the deal with more gold.
The constant piss poor bribe attempt of 3 gold. Yeah.
Wow.
I thought it was a good bribe.
It literally felt like Happy Gilmore when he's talking to Ben Stiller, and he's like, you see that special little lady over there? And takes out $1. And he's like, I need you to take really good care of her. Oh, I can't take that, Mr. Gilmore. No. Ptolemy, how you feeling, dude?
Feeling a pinky down, man.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking history came back to bite you in the ass.
I mean, that happens.
Mm-hmm. I've been waiting to figure out how I could use your backstory, and I felt pretty good about this, so figured why not.
And
That
while
was
there
good.
are
That was good input into the storyline.
there are ways, there are also not ways now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, Juniper apologizes for smacking you around back there in the bar. I thought it was going to work.
So, Maylise, welcome.
Thank you.
Yay.
What a shit show you walked into.
Yeah.
Welcome to the family.
I mean, she came from a shit show to another shit show.
She ran the shit show before.
So,
It's fair.
you guys excited to be back in Waterdeep?
Yes.
I know one is in particular. He's been begging to go back to Waterdeep for like months.
I'm not excited for the moment that somebody other than me has to tell the orphans what happened to Elena. Because it ain't gonna fucking be me.
I'll tell him.
No.
It will not be you.
Pulls out a bag of bones. Do something with this.
You're
gonna
puzzle Elena back
All of her
together.
roommates a skeleton.
I
like a
will
skeleton
lose the
in her
rest
room.
of the fingers on my fucking hand before I let you tell them.
Oh, you want to know what happened to her? She's fucking dead. Here you go, kids.
Oh, she wanted me to give you this.
You
She
still
wanted
want to
me
be an
give you this.
adventurer now?
I'm just ready to fucking turn my slip in and put some coin in my fucking pocket for a change. I'm so broke.
Yeah, you guys will.
Yeah.
I mean, surprisingly, have made it with a lot of money.
yeah.
You've got money at home, so you guys will be good. Zephyr's gonna be good. He'll have some money finally. So
Don't worry, Zephyr, I feel like
I
paying.
feel like I haven't had money this entire time.
Exactly, same. I'm literally
You
like
grew
buying
up
like
that-
little
you
food
grew
and
up
drinks.
poor. It's nothing for you.
Yes, but at the same time,
You had money and you gave it away.
I didn't give it away.
it's true.
You gave
Well,
a
kind
gold
of.
bar to Obaya.
What? Oh, I'm sorry. Someone was dying.
Well, yeah, you know. You still give away a gold bar.
He still has 2 left.
No, I've got more than that. Well, I've got 2 in my inventory, yes. But the other gold bars are still waiting to be fenced.
Yeah. So,
Well,
Joe.
we have IOUs to turn in.
Mhm.
Well, not melees, but
Do we have hers? Because we took her bones, or was that like disintegrated when she died?
No, we took
I've-
all of
I thought we
Elena's
took-
things, but
Yeah.
we didn't
We
I gotta
did,
go to
yeah.
bed. I've got 4 hours
character
before I
sheet
need to be awake.
have her full
Love
list of
y'all.
stuff.
Have a good night.
See you, bud.
Night.
good night.
Goodbye.
I don't recall what I said. I will have to check because
We did say we took all of the things off of her body, but her character sheet was
Destroyed before we could get a know what she
destroyed
all
before
had.
we had the full list.
It's all right. It's still around. So we'll look. We'll find out.
I still have
Okay.
it.
Yeah. Joe, I might sit down with you sometime next week and talk about some more backstory stuff for you, just so I can be kind of prepped for the future in Waterdeep and kind of help open up some stuff for you.
Oh yeah.
Sound good?
Yes, sir.
All right. Sorry I couldn't get you in combat today, bud.
Oh, he's itching to shoot
It's
somebody
all
else in
good.
the face.
Yeah.
As long as he to shoot somebody soon.
Could have shot the guy. I stabbed my finger off.
You could have. I mean, we would have died in that tavern, but I mean,
Yeah, it would have been a TPK, but
I will tell you, you made the right choice because yes, absolutely. Just the sheer amount of people that would have fucked you up is
I was close.
out of curiosity,
to-
how many people were we saying were in the bar?
There's
Yeah.
like 30
30
plus.
plus.
there was
Right.
10 tables with an average of 3 people per, plus
Yeah.
you had the bartender, and there were a few other surprises.
Yeah,
I
figured as
love
much.
surprises.
So yeah, I would have rolled a d20 60 times because of the advantage that everybody would have had on you, and it would have been lights
We would have
the
been wiped
fuck
out. New campaign would have started all over.
You would have seen Elena.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, guys, that was quick.
Take a month off. We all come back. We all die just to see Elena again. Melise is on her own campaign now. Bye.
Yeah. So, yeah. All right, guys. I know you got to get to bed and everything. So, great job
We actually
tonight.
got done earlier than I thought we were.
Very
so
fun.
I
Wow, I
still
want
got-
to make sure you got some sleep.
Yeah. No, I appreciate it. It was nice. So
Good.
yeah, because any other one I can go for like another hour or so normally.
Yeah.
So it
So,
helps.
hopefully,
Appreciate
next
it.
time up, we're good.
Appreciate it, everyone.
Joe, stay on with me for
Yep.
a minute.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you something about
Ooh,
my.
you in trouble?
No, he's not. But I'm going to kill the stream.